Hello, hello. Just bear with me again. Just chilling out here outside, just taking the afternoon airing. So, we are just seeing what is going on here. Something's not going on right here. There we go. What is happening? And of course, I can't get into this. Why? Okay, you have to bear with me here because oh, there it is. Okay, so here we just have to go in. There we go. Okay, so try to do this as quick as the bunny here, and we'll see here. So we're gonna grab this right there. Yeah. Bear with me here. So details. There we go. See, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Excuse me. There we go. I'm trying to see if we can do this. Yeah, I keep saying this last time. I'm still figuring it out. Yeah, I still figured it out. So bear with me again. Trying to do this as quick as I can. There it is right there. Open. This. So one. Okay. Sure. Okay. Nope. Now we just have to grab that real quick. Again, thank you so much for bearing with me here. This is the part that we're hiding, right? So you're watching this after the fact. Yes, I do appreciate your patience. So I'm going as quick as I can. There we go. There we go. And that. No. 4. What's going on here? Why is that red? Oh, angled brackets are not allowed. Oh, okay. All right. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so now. And put that in there. So just trying to figure out what we're doing on the farm here. Okay, there we go. Make sure we put the right one in there. Stations. Oh, I see. Okay. There we go. Right. Should be good there. And then, what am I missing here? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, no, we got those. Okay, let's save that. Done and done. Okay, now I just have to grab this here real quick. Holy jumping. I think this is, I think this is our 100th video. Holy jumping. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's kind of cool too. Little mini celebration. So now I'm just going to go here. That should be... Come on. Come on. Oh. There we go. Okay. So close. Now, okay. Oh, yeah. And then we just have to put in... Oh. And hopefully this works. And that, and that. Okay. Done. And save. Okay. There we are. I think we should be ready to rock and roll. All right. Now, where are we? We are here. We are here back on Elmcreek. Finally. So last time we were here, Roxamilius thankfully was here helping us. Now, unfortunately, we did have an audio issue. Excuse me. So we did have an audio issue, and it turns out that was on my part. So that part was all on me, unfortunately. So I've got that all figured out. So next time, and for this time, if anybody joins, if the session is open for those Discord members that want to hop in with us, then they are more than welcome to come on in. And then if they do, then they can chat if they want to, and we can hear them this time. So, okay, well, here we are, like I said, back at Elmcreek. Last time we had the Iraqs there helping us with the sugar cane. So with them helping us with the sugar cane, and then us getting that initial pallet pickup, we still have the rest of the farm to take care of. So that is the hope and goal and plan for tonight. So hopefully we're going to see what happens. I'm not too sure if it's going to work, but we'll see. There we go. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to grab the, the 4320. Oh, hiccup starting already. We're going to go over there, pick up, we're going to basically start with whatever animal we can. So I know the horses do need riding, but that's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to hold off on the hello. Thank you very much for joining. Here we are just working away on Elmcreek here. Finally getting caught up on what we're doing. Last time we were here, there Rax was helping us, and we got the pallets picked up, but this time we're going to be hopefully taking care of the animals, getting everything topped up, just trying to figure out where we are. So, just going to come up, pick up this trailer here so we can probably just start with the chickens, I'm thinking. See what's going on there. Oh, hold on. For the chickens wise, let's see what we got. Okay, now, do have quite the number of, quite the number of animals, so we had to work our way down through. There they are. Okay, so chickens are sitting at about half, so we can definitely do a couple trailers. This one's, and now wheat, barley, and sorghum. So we have been doing the sorghum for them. So we got sorghum. Oh yeah, we got plenty for sorghum. Okay, so we can top up a couple trailers for the chickens, get those all ready to go. I'm pretty sure the sheep are ready to go, are already good to go. I think I saw 2 bundles on each of them. The only thing I don't like about this is they don't have the NPC watching or like sitting there. That would be nice if you actually had that instead of hopping into it. Oh, wrong button. Okay. So, yeah. See, the handles are right there too. That's what kills me. Handles are right there. You could have an NPC, but all right. Move this down a bit. There we go. I'd say right about there. That should be good. So pop that down, and then we'll go get our trailer. Hello. Thank you very much for those of you who just joined. Just plugging away on Elmcreek back again. Oh, and what do we have in here? Oh, jump. Oh, yeah, our drawbar. That's right. We got to go back and grab our drawbar. Here, one moment. Keep forgetting about that. And it's been a while. Technically speaking, the last time, now Rax and us playing, that was a couple weeks ago. And before that, the last time that I played this was just before 25 came out. So it has been quite some time since I've been on here. So there's going to be some things I've forgotten, some things I don't remember and have to figure out. So last time, you usually kept the drawbar. Usually the drawbar is back here. So, I think we might have to put the APB out on that. Okay, so, where are, we want, I think it was, this is where I don't remember. There we go. And I think, there's just so many places it could be. All right. Well, maybe it was up. Okay. This is where I'm drawing a blank here. Okay. How do we find the drawbar? There we go. Can we select? Oop. No, it won't let me select it. It'll just let us look at it. Might have to go for a drive back to, you know what? Let's go for a little drive, I guess. I usually have it in there. Where else would I have kept it? Unless it's on the back of do we keep it on the back of the service truck? Now I'm embarrassed. Moment. Here. Oh, nope, didn't need to turn that on. We can just pop that up. Over here. No, it's not on there. Okay. You know what we could do? Because that one comes with a drawbar. You know, we could just use the Massey, technically speaking. Okay, well, in the meantime, until I've tried, how are we able to select that? I forget. Let's drop this one off here. Hopefully, maybe. Oh, it has been so long since I've done this. Okay, well. Oh, yeah, we need to shut you off for a second, because if we see it, we can just grab it. All right. There we go. Yeah, see, the Massey pops off, and then that one automatically has a drawbar, so it doesn't drop down on them. So I have to keep my eye out for the drawbar now. All right. I don't even remember too. We could have actually used that weight, but this one I think would be more gooder. Lower. Oh yeah, see, and it's got the. Interesting. So we got chaff in there. Oh, because we are full. That's right. Oh yes, that's right. I'm remembering now. Okay, so we can actually. Let's just pick a spot here. I'm thinking. Let's pop that right there for now. Hopefully. All right. We can figure out what we're going to do with that later. So this one we're going for sorghum. There we go. Oh, close. Okay, yeah, we got to be. Oh, hello. Thank you very much for joining. We were just plugging away, feeding the aminals, trying to catch up on where we were. Trying to figure out if we remember where we were on the farm. No, we got some deer on the farm too. Nice. Okay, so hay bales aren't too bad. Kind of low, but not too shabby. Yeah, we're just gonna. Usually, I just do one and one, and we'll see what our numbers are at. Yeah. Okay. Can't see anything there. I don't know if I dare do it blind. There, perfect. All right. Oh yeah, and then from here, yes, yeah, so I see there's 2 bales at each of the sheep, so the sheep are good to go. We're gonna go there. Once we get these all hooked up, because I'm pretty sure the cows are where it's going to be. Cows are where it's going to be possible issues. I think we're low on TMR, and then when it comes to the pigs, we like to we spin our own food there with the pigs, so that's where it can be but a little bit fun, but a little bit trying to figure out what you got and where it goes. And so for the chickens, what we're doing is we're keeping sorghum for the chickens, and then the wheat and the barley are actually going to the pigs for that little bit of grain for that what they need. For all the animals, we make our own food, so there's no technically there's no mods for the in the game. Sorry, there's no mods on this map here that we have for I just manufacture of pig food. We just manually pop it in. All right. He's the bull with this one. Okay, I'm still trying to rack my brain as to where that drawbar was. We should be able to select it. There should be a menu. I just forget where. Yeah, this is a little bit of a sketchy one. I'm not proud of this, but it works. Come on, maybe you can push it. There we go. It's technically level. All right, so now for that means we got so we're at 65. Oh yeah, easily put another trailer of each in. That's easy peasy. That'll easily take it. And there's our thing there. Okay. Yeah, where's the drawbar? That's what we should have named the episode. Where's the drawbar? Would have put it down somewhere to pull something that didn't need the drawbar. Oh, pay attention. Here we go. Okay, so then we go here. How is it? Is there a way to... Oh, hold on. Oh, it just does vehicles. That's, yeah, I'm pretty sure it just does vehicles, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. It's going to be bugging me now. Down over... Oh, maybe... Where would we have put it? Where would we have put it? Over here? Off to the side, maybe? Nope. Well, let me know in the comments because I don't know if I'm going to be figuring this out. For those of you watching after too, you're probably screaming at this just screen there, just oof. Yep. I do not remember how to highlight that. Excuse me, I don't remember how to highlight the equipment, so I don't remember exactly how to find it. I'm hoping we come across it. So, and hello, for those of you just joined, thank you for joining. Thanks for watching. We are just popping away here at Elmcreek here, topping everything up, trying to figure out what was going on, because it has been a minute since I have been on this map. So I just want to get an idea of where we are. There we go. Okay, that on. And then we can do one on the other one, and I think that should be good. I'm hoping that should be good. Okay. I never like driving away while the bucket's up. I try to wait until it goes down, then we move on. Okay. And yes, for you just watching, I'm trying to find a drawbar that we had for the 4320 because we had it that'll let this trailer sit a little easier. And for the life of me, I cannot remember where it is, and it shouldn't be in its home. I know where its home is, but I don't know where it is. I wonder if it's on a field somewhere. That's what I'm wondering. I wouldn't be surprised if it's on the field somewhere. What? Rusty Raid? What? Hello. Hello. Well, thank you. Thanks, Rusty. Holy jumping. We are here. On the Elmcreek. Holy jumping. Everybody's. Hello, everybody's. Thank you. Thanks, Rusty. Again, too kind, good sir. Again, too kind. CJ Gaming, thank you very much. Gold Gaming, hello. Thank you. Farmer Donkey, hello, thank you. 23, holy jumping. Everybody's over. Hello, welcome. We're doing the old late night thing there tonight. So Dust Bunny, Mama Bear, hello. Yeah, we're trying to get caught up on where we were here. I don't remember. So we're just getting the old everything topped up and everything tip-top shape, and in the same hand trying to figure out where we were. Because technically we never actually finished our goal. So technically whoa, almost. Sorry, we have to put this in the other one. Yeah. So we already done one in that one. Or actually, we already done two in that one, and we only did one in this one. So there we go. So right on. Give us a tour. Okay, yeah, we get a tour for this one for sure. Okay, so let me just pop this in, and give me 1 second here. We can. Okay, so get that all dumped off. So again, thank you all for joining. Thank you, John Brock. Hello. Right Family Gaming. Hello, Rusty Money. Thank you. So yeah, we'll pop this down. Holy jump! This is awesome. Okay, so we're gonna jump this off, and I guess we'll do the big old tour. Right? You've talked about this. You've talked about this so much. So, all right. So we'll get this down. We'll grab this the actual pickup truck, because then we can do the full tour of the sawmill and the logging site as well too. So while we're here, you know what? We might as well just start right on here. So this is kind of the initial area that we started for our storage. So this is our very first repair area. And this is, where are we here? We are on field right here. You can't see because the numbers. So 49, 48. So 49 to 48 is where our repair area went up. And then we had a little storage area here for all of our equipment to get all of that stuff in for all of because we had skid steer equipment, front end loader equipment, as well as for other front end attachments. And then we have all of our basically farm supply stuff. So anything farm supply. It initially was seed and fertilizer, but we finally made the move to making our own manure for our greenhouses. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. So we moved out of the fertilizer and we moved up into the manure for the greenhouses. So fantastic. We've got our root crop storage and our header storage over here and just on the awnings as well. Got the little extra sheds over here. Sorry, got my heart rate all going up. So this is awesome. So we got our double sheets here just because we don't have the ability that we do in 25, right, to have the customizable pens. So we got some storage there. We have our bees back here making our honey away, and then we've got our greenhouses. Now we have 4 greenhouses. One's doing strawberry, one's doing tomatoes, and one is doing, and 2 are doing cabbages. Just because, or sorry, I should say lettuce, but just because lettuce, and just like in 25, again, right, lettuce will be going, lettuce will be going super slow. So, all right, got that there. And then where you saw me there, that was up with the chickens. So we've got our sheep and our chickens up here. We got a little shed area over here that we keep usually our little equipment. Got our compactor, and then we did have a couple extra little things. We got our grape thing, or our grape harvester, and then we've got, or not harvester, sorry, cultivator, and then we've got our straw blower there for the cows. And then we've got, like, again, we've tried to do the double pens just because we wanted as many animals as possible. So we did the double pens there. We did the double pens of the chicken there too as well. So we've got twice as much chickens coming out. And then the backside here, we've got our straw harvest pack. We got the baler, the pelletizer right there, the field one. We've got our hay storage right there. That's all in one because we keep our bales in individual. And then what we've done is for the grain crops, we have one flat bottom bin. Here, let's go way out. So we have one flat bottom bin for each crop that we have. So there's one for each crop, and then there's also one for each root crop because this farm was built prior to Platinum expansion. So we've got that, and then this year our corn silage came in super heavy, so we actually were able to fill up both of our bunkers there. And then we actually have that little tiny of leftover. So we've got the little tiniest of piles of leftover, but that's there. And we've got our seeders and stuff storage inside there. We have our, what's it called here? We got all of our balers and stuff. We've got our mixers, wrapper, that sort of stuff in that storage. And then on the other side here, let's get back one moment. So, and then, like I said, for the root crop storage, it was premium expansion. So we only had the sugar beet and the potatoes. So now the premium came out. That changes things. We technically don't have enough room for it, but that's okay because it's 22. We can move on. we're at where we're at. So the rest of the the green crop storage is right here. As well as what we do is we have our own on-site lime manufacturing. So we have a little bunker here that we've made, as well as the production right there. So all of our field stone that comes off of the field goes into that bunker, and then away we go. So holy jumping, we've only got 2 bales of TMR left. Okay, so TMR definitely needs to get topped up. And we've got a whack load of silage bales ready to go. So that is definitely ready to rock and roll. Brady Rimmer, hello. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you. Welcome. We are way back on 22 again here. So up in the main field, so the very beginning field up here at 44, 45, and 46 here, what we've done is we have a little storage area, or a little storage silo, I should say, for the pellets, just as they came in. Little construction site, because I couldn't stand that hill, just that angle of going up and down with equipment. So I just made it a permanent construction site that never goes away. And then we have our tailor shop right there that takes care of all of our fabric. So we got rid of all the main house and the barn there. And then we put our warehouse, I guess we should say, is the warehouse went in the front here. So then all of our pallets and everything come into that warehouse there, for being shipped off to distribution. So that's kind of how it's supposed to work. So every morning we go get our eggs, our wool, we get our fertilizer, we get our greenhouse products, and then we get all that stuff done. And then moving on. So from here, again, silage is the white bins, and then the pink ones are our TMR, which we bring in the Gowl pack to make those TMR bales. Awesome. Now over here we have our open storage. So this is where I have a lot of just a random collection of equipment that we've accumulated, and letting you seed runner, a couple stone pickers, usual stuff. It kind of varies, right? As equipment comes in and as equipment gets sold off, that kind of changes. But yeah, So that's that. And then getting down here, we have our open storage right here. So we have our wood chips down here on site that will go down to our pellet heat plant, which we'll get there eventually. Sorry, bear with me. It's a big farm. So we have the pellet heat plant, and then we have, or sorry, wood chips, and then the straw pellets. So we have those right there that we ship up there, as well as we have our loose hay and our loose straw for whatever we need, however we need it, as well as we have our straw bales down here. So straw bales are down here. That's where they ended up. We have some storage, a little bit storage for more equipment, as well as we have our slurry and our manure in there. And then the way we were able to work it is the manure is close enough that it gets fed off of the pigs and the cows. So both the pigs and the cows feed up that one manure pit. So that works out really good. And then we've got a little throughway here. So we've kept all the stock roads in between the fields. So all the fields, majority of them, but yeah, we've tried to keep all the stock roads. So that's original. And then we've just worked off of each side. And then what we've done is I've actually made a little makeshift loading dock just because there was a couple trailers that we could barely get equipment on, barely get equipment off. So that works out pretty good. We can just pop that on, and then it works out really good because we actually have the old Volvo for the front loader. So that means that it's just not quite tall enough for it. So we have to back the trailers up to that, or drive the trailers up to that, and yeah, get that done. And then what we did here over in the backside, we just did a little makeshift. I'm excited for 25 because 25 has an actual calf pens, but I just made up a little makeshift pretend calf pen area that we can pretend that we have our little babies animals, little spot to sit so you can play with the babies. So it's useless. It's absolutely useless, but it looks pretty. I like it. So we got that there. And then what we've done is we have our horses as well here. So we got one horse each. Initially we got one horse, and of course you got to have a friend. Horses got to have a friend. So we picked up a horse friend, and then we got a pen each for them. So then that means we have that again strikes off our goal, right? So our goal is that we have everything running at once. I mean, it doesn't have to be huge or big or small, right? It doesn't have to be running. Excuse me. It only has to be running. It doesn't have to be big or small. That's what I'm trying to say. It just has to be running. So we have two horses, and 2 horses is good enough for me. Really, it's one of those things where having 2 horses is good enough for the running and the walking and all that sort of stuff. So, yep, we're keeping with that. And then in the backside here is where we have some more storage. So a little bit of trailer storage. Just a little, couple dollies, and we have our subsoiler and our baler harvester. And then what I did was I put a little ramp in here that is not necessarily a high traffic area. It's just more of a little quick skip to get up and around. Now, unfortunately, the way that the painting is, I can't paint in that little corner right there, unfortunately. So yeah, so it is what it is. So then from here again, we've kept with the original roads, and then we've just worked them off. And then what we've done is, as we come down here, this is where the house is. So that's the backyard right there. Got a little fire pit and a little playground right there, abandoned vehicle, and then we've got our actual farmhouse is right down yonder here. So up here we've got our basically kind of works as this is our garage for our personal truck, service truck, and then this is our drive-through repair garage for all of our equipment. Yeah, the only thing that doesn't fit is the sugarcane harvester. Oh, that chute. That's what kills me, is that chute just sticks out. But we can still repair it. So we got that. We've got some attachments on the side, just mainly weights and stuff that we kind of keep around there. Decorated that up, make it look like it's lived in, so to speak. And then in here is where all of our workhorses are. So back here, we've picked up, I think it was the American. Oh, we parked a little too close. Jeebus. Okay, so we've got our class, which is the original starting one. This is the one that's got 458 hours on that one. And then we've got our case right there. And case, this is another one of my favorites. Got 142 hours on this one. Yep, that was a good one. And then this one we picked up for a steal as well, our 8R. It's funny, we've got an 8R in this one, 184 hours. Yeah, we go. So we got 184 hours in this one. So we picked up an 8R in 22, and then it's funny, in 25, we have a 7R and a 9R. And then back here, we have Old Faithful. We have the washroom. And then, yeah, this is the Volvo that we're running. We're running the old school Volvo BM. So we've got that one running. With that being said, that we can't fit above the trailers. So with us not being able to fit above the trailers, that's what having that little loading dock is super, super handy for. So, and then with having that loading dock, we can just zip up, and then having the high dump trailer, it works out pretty good. And then what we've done back here, so we've made ourselves a little pond, a little spot. You know, you can see this is where I can give you a little pointer. Don't go too deep when you're making your ponds, because you can see that little strip that's popping up. And if you can, it's, yeah, I went too deep. Yeah, see how it pops away? So now if you hit the right can, yeah, goes away, comes back. So if you go too deep, and I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% sure that's what happened. That's why it happened. So I made it. I'm really happy with it, but I think I messed something up a little bit there. Okay, so almost done the farm. So over here, what we do is we have our straw or heat pellet plant, and then what we do is we get these wheel loader to bring over big scoops, and then we just drop each one down. And then what I've done is I've put in a shed, and then I use the concrete walls to kind of create my own individual bunkers. And then we had the skid steer there, and it was kind of one of those, every morning you grab our scoop and you pop her in and you kind of top it all up. So you pop that in, and then back here, it's kind of funny. We put this building in. I put this building in not knowing this is it can be a grain storage building, or it can be a regular building. Then we got this thing for a steel right at the end. So this all by themselves. Oh, so lonely. So we got to get some more equipment in there. And then what we've done is back here, little last but not least, is back here is all of our harvesters. So we have our grape harvester, olive harvester, silage harvester, and our crop harvester back here with all that sort of stuff. So that is all that. And then, we missed that building. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to grab this right now. Okay, thanks for bearing with me here. This is, again, thanks for coming in. Thanks for joining. This is awesome. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited to have everyone here. So now we're just going to grab the pickup truck, because that's a whole lot quicker than the Massey here. So we're going to run down to the logging site first. So that one's good enough. There we go. Okay. All right, so we're going to go down to the logging site. Now, what my idea was here, so the thought process was that, and we're going to go out there we go. So we got out our grape fields. So what we did is we did our grape fields here, and then we also have an olive field as well. Oh, you can see the tree farm from out there out here. There we go. And then what I did was, this is technically the main entrance of the farm, right here. So this is the entrance to the farm. And yeah, we were able to mix up a couple mods. We had some like modded stone fence with the modded gates, but we got the base game fence with the wood fence. And then, I really like it. So Xbox Gamer, hello. Thank you very much for joining. We just finished up the farm tour there. We were on our way down to the logging site. So my idea here was, we were playing, and it's when the Platinum expansion came out. So when the Platinum expansion came out, my idea was like, okay, I want to bring it in, but I didn't know how. So after some crazy amount of planning and thought and figuring out, what I came up with is what we were able to do. All right, real quick before we get there, a little bit of suspense here. So you can see we've cut these all out. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. So we have 11 fields. We grabbed all 11 trees. So yes, thank you very much. How many mods did you have to use for all that? I think we were in the 110. So I technically do have a video that shows all the mods that we do actually use for it. So I don't know the exact number, do apologize, but it is a lot. I feel like it was a lot, maybe in the 110, 150 maybe. So what we've done here is, again, like I said, every single field we've picked a tree type. And then what I did, we're going to go into landscaping here real quick. So what I did was, every single field we picked a tree type. and then we planted that tree type, and then let it grow. So we plowed out each field, right? And then what we did was we drove through and we actually made a little roadway in between. We can go right in here. This is that's so dark. Sorry. So we can go a little roadway. Right on. Thanks, PCS World, very much. So what we did was we made each field, and then I spaced it out where you could have a mower go through, so you could actually do 2 field, like you could harvest the grass as well as the trees if you wanted. Now, technically, because we have exposed fields, because we have precision farming, that will affect things, so that you have to take that into account. But what we were able to do is we were able to put down in each field each type of tree, and then what I did on this back field is this is our money field. So I think we have 14 rows of spruce. I think they are. Is it spruce? Bear with me here. Sorry. Yes, spruce. Come on. Hello, Major. There we go. So those are spruce. Yes. So we got 14 rows of the spruce, and then what we did was one of each kind of those ones. Yeah, hold on. And then what we did, so the thought process is could I do it? Yes, I can do it. So we got one of each field. Okay, so this is the logging depot. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that in a second. Bear with me. So can I do it? Yes, I can. And then, woo, easy, dear. Okay, there we go. And then it turns into which ones can we actually harvest, right? So I'm surprised that the harvester really doesn't work on very many at all. And I was able to do 1 row of each tree prior to the switch over to 25. So I've cut 1 row of each. We've limbed them up. We've sent them all up to the sawmill. You'll see the result of that. And it turns out this was a fantastic idea, and I love it. This is crazy. Almost hit that one. I'm not doing it again. Not to this extent again. Maybe. But I don't know. It's one of those things where the tediousness of having to hand limb majority of these trees is what kills me, is what absolutely kills me. So that's where the spruce idea, we're definitely going to do a tree farm in 25 for sure. Are we going to do every single tree type like we did here? Probably not. Sorry, but probably not. So what we've done here is we've got the logging depot. So thankfully, the mod buildings, I forget, North American Shed Pack, I want to say. I may be wrong on that. But the North American Shed Pack, I think it was, that comes the close, because, look how close that is. Ooh, yeah. So that is our base. That is our base game building right there. And then as you can see, the camera will get you very far. But if you zoom in, you can push things in. So what we're able to do is we were able to put in a logging depot that has all full supplies. So now we've got all the decoration. I went full ham on the decoration. I do apologize. Well, no, I don't. I love it. This is great. So we did a bale storage here because the initial thought process was we were going to be putting poplar bales in here because that was the one of the things that we haven't gotten to yet. So we were going to do poplar in there. I have done 1 run of poplar, but I haven't actually put poplar into the procedure and into the routine. So in here, we just got some basic storage. So yeah, that's our bio baler as well as our wood chipper. So we got just the base game stuff in there, and then just for some overflow. And then what we've done is we have our logging trailers right here. This is all basically did I say basically again? So what we've done is we've tried to make it where it's all self-sufficient. The only thing we have to transport back and forth is one of the excavators. So just because we have the header, we have one for a grapple and one for a header. So this is the repair shop. So we have on-site repair, on-site refuel, and this is what we have for all of our on-site work. We've got the aggro version man with the rear weight, so we can tow around some trailers with that. We've got our international with the winch on the backside, as well as my measuring stick. We've got our 4-meter measuring stick right there. We would drag that around so we can cut because we do a lot with this type of tree types. We do a lot of manual. I'm shocked at how many manual we do. So Manual, I do it all by I do it all by hand. You'll see the cuts. We did 1 year of cuts before 25 came out, so I was so happy that we were able to at least get 1 year in. But we unfortunately that's all we were able to get in. So we've also got all of our pallets storage on site as well. So we got everything all stacked up, ready to rock and roll there. And then the way the plan is, the way the thought process is of the tree farm is what we do is we cut down 1 row per year. So 1 row gets cut down and gets shipped off to the sawmill of each type per year. And then the next year we cut down another row and then we replant the last row. So then that gives us a little bit of room to work. So here, let's just go real quick because I'll show you. Because in the spruce, we have so many rows that we're able to, my calculations say that we're able to do 2 at a time. So what we did was we cut 2 rows here, then we left it for a year. This winter, we're going to cut another 2. Then we're going to plant these. So then that gives us room to work. We can leave the stumps. We can not leave the stumps. That doesn't matter. That's kind of neither here nor there. But it's one of those things where if we do that, and then even on the lower end where we only have a few rows, we're only going to like the pines and stuff like that there. What we're going to do is 1 row. And then the theory is as we do 1 row and work our way across the field, by the time we get to the end of the field, the first row should be grown, fully grown. So in theory, I'm hoping we've made basically a never-ending tree farm. So then what we can do is we can just harvest this year round, or it's this. The intention for this as well is evenings and winters, right? So at the end of the day, when there's nothing else left to do, I just have a hard time. I have a really hard time going to sleep midday or going to sleep when it's oh, good timing. Ha ha ha, sneakies. Little flick, sorry about that. So I have a hard time going to sleep when it's midday. I can't do it, especially if there's possibly money to be made or things to be had. So everything I love to do is just a make work project. What can we do to make things give you jobs, give me jobs, right? So another thing too is we have not only have we built our own sawmill, but the intention there as well was to have the in-game sawmill, the only thing we don't purchase, and have that as competition. So if there is times where our sawmill and all of our wood productions are full and we feel like still doing some woodwork and we want to sell some, then we can sell some. Or if there's a high demand, right? The rare occasion that maybe there's a high demand at the at the sawmill, then maybe we can sell off some of our wood. And then now what I've done is, when it comes to location, what really ticked me off is the base game sawmill, or the base game logging location is directly across the street from the sawmill. So it's like, okay, great. I spend all the time, have all the fun loading up my truck, and then I go across the street 50 meters. Okay, great. All right. Now what? And then that was fun. So we decided to make our own sawmill. So up here on the top field here, what do we got? Way up in the sheep, I think it was the sheep farm is what it was. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. We have our sawmill. So we've used the base game road. Now you can't manipulate this. So we had to leave it in. But what I did was I designed that as the truck entrance. So this is the truck entrance that comes in. We have our gate there. We do have our flatbed entrance that can come in and out right there left if we want to get our storages. And then if all are logging, as well as even our flatbeds too, we come around the backside here, and that's where the road splits. And then that's where we are going to have our weigh scale. So we do have lights there, which these are the ones that it's 22. It's not automatic. You do have to change them, but we have these ones as red, and then the other ones we have as green. Or sorry, wow, a little dyslexic there. These ones is green, and the other one is red. So we've got our weigh scale that comes in, as well as our bypass roads back and forth. And then that brings us into our sawmill / paper mill. So we've got both of our sawmill / paper mill together. And then what I've done is I've segregated out a whole bunch of sections for the different wood types. So as the different wood types come in, and for the different wood types and the amount, right? So we don't get very much of, like, we've got the oak right here, we've got our birch right there, and then what we got here, this is willow. Yeah, we got some willow. And this is cypress. Yeah, yeah, those little tiny ones. And then so that's the stuff that comes in just at a little amounts. And then what I've done is I've separated an area here, like this is the area for the spruce, because my intention is that that spruce was going to be coming in mondo, and then we were going to be having major amounts. So I wanted a big area for the spruce to be stocked up, ready to rock and roll. And then what I did was for the wood chips right here, and we can just go into landscape here real quick. So the wood chips, and we got that. So that just dumps off there as this gets filled up. We just activate it, it dumps it off. And then what we have is we have a big, we have the big Volvo loader, and that thing with the, I think it's the Prenoth blade, I believe. And we have that just pushes it up. So the intention was that I wanted to have that whole area ready to go for, for the wood chips. And then over here again, more wood, just depending on what we have. So this is, I think this is the pine. No, stone pine. Okay, yeah, I was half right. So we got our stone pine there. We got our shagbark hickory and American elm right there. And as you can see, it's all cut by hand. We had to hand cut it and stack it all up. And that's just, unfortunately, the way that I'm doing it right now. Got our maple right there. And then again, just that one of those things that as it comes in, it gets stacked up. And then as the sawmill gets filled up, we just kind of stack it up from there. And once a day sort of thing, again with the pallets, right? So our routine is it's all about bringing the pallets in. So you can see our sawmill is actually really full. So we will have to drop that off. And then back up here, again, we have all of our on-site repair and refuel and that. So we've got our loader, or Volvo loaders and everything for pickup and taking off and loading up, as well as we got our forklift, got the big industrial forklift, so to speak, I guess you can say. And that's for all of the pallet work on site. So then we don't have to worry about dragging a forklift anywhere. So that way we can just bring our truck and trailer up and grab that forklift and load it up. And then what we've done is we've separated up one bale storage per product. So except the paper. The paper, I wasn't too sure how quick this was going to go. So right now, yeah, we've got 6 and 7 of carton and paper. So that one's together. And then that, as it gets filled up, we were going to sell it off. And then what we've done is we've decorated up some more stuff here. And then right here, we've got even more, like, this is the money that's in here right now. So we've got 30 pallets of our pallets. We've got 22 pallets of wood beams. We've got, holy jumping. We got a whole bunch of prefabs and a whole bunch of long planks. It even says out here. So 34 long planks and 13 prefabs. All right. So got that all ready to go. Now we were on our way to making the sell point for the platinum product. So that's why we're holding on to it right now, because technically speaking, other than the regular planks, there's nowhere for it to go. So unless I have a production, right? So, and then as you can see, it's all full right now. So daily thing, we would come up, get it all emptied out, put it all into the storages, just so the storages will actually allow for the pallet limit. Then as you work, because it gets to a point now, we're at the point now in the farm that if we actually do leave all of the pallets out and then we go to do some field work and we need a pallet of seed or we need a pallet of fertilizer or something like that, it won't let us spawn it just because it's so much. So, and then at the very least here, had a little office, and then we had a little front parking area for the employees. And there we go. And that is the farm. The only thing which we've all seen is the main logging area for the base game. We've already cleared that out. So that's already been cleared out. There's no more trees in there. And what we've done is we've actually replanted. I couldn't tell you. I want to say 120 is coming to my mind for some reason about that maybe. So we do have some new pines in there, but what we did is I think we just did the base game pines. So base game pines, but they're the full ones and they're not the rinky dink ones. So yeah. So it should be pretty good. I think. Oh, sorry. That is on. Oh, 20. Okay. Had a little bit of a slow cruise there. Pump that up. All right. Again, I just want to say thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for the Rusty Raid. Thanks for sticking around after Rusty Raid 2. That's awesome. I hope you like my farm. I hope you like the setup. This is what 1800. You know what? Here, let's just quickly see here. So, oh, we're on multiplayer. It won't show us the. Okay, well, 1800 hours, and you know what? Now that we're on and playing, I will have to double check that, but we might be close to the 1900 hour mark. That'd be kind of nice. And if we can see if we can actually break the 2000, because technically we haven't hit our goal, because that was the thing. Like I said, our goal was running everything at once. And like I said, not big, not small, either way, just something, just as long as it's running. So we got so close. So poplar, cotton are the two, poplar, cotton are the two products or crops we haven't gotten yet. And we don't own the BGA. We still have to own the BGA. So once I think with us having the with us having the $700,000, we were either pushing our way towards a cotton harvester or we were pushing our way toward, I think it was the BGA because we're getting so full on the silage. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So, and then yeah, just last but not least, I'll show you anyways while we're passing through. So what we've done is we've cleared this all out and we've just kept it in the area. We try to clear out as much as we can. We haven't changed the land at all. I don't know if you can or not. I haven't ever actually tried landscaping up here. I just grabbed trees and started planting. So we've got random trees. We used the excavator on it with the planter attachment, and we just went to town. Brought a couple pallets up and went full ham. So the intention was that as the log site is being worked, then what we were going to do is, as the log site was being worked, then what we're going to do is basically just work off of that here and there, or just let it grow. Wasn't too sure. Oh, there was so many plans because again, we don't have an area for the for the platinum products, and we brought in the premium expansion DLC. However, we never actually used it. We haven't actually used it. I think we did one contract for it because I'm sitting on, I think it was 10,000 liters of red beet. So we did one contract for it with our harvester. I do believe. I'm not too sure, but we're obviously holding on to some of it for something. So, and then over here, and we've got our olive field. There we go. So what we've done for the olive field is the exact same premise as we did for the grape field, where we did a ring road. So the whole words are hard apparently. So the whole olive field here, we did a ring road just like the grapes, and then we did a service road in the middle as well. So we a little spot that you can actually drive, and you don't have to worry about blocking the traffic, as well as just getting in the way for myself. And then what we did was a little service road in between. So it didn't matter if you were full, then you can be in between as well. And then that also made a nice little throughway because we have a full roadway that way. And then instead of having that little kitty corner, the little 90 and 90, what I did was we actually connected the road. So, or no, I said connected, but we rounded out the road. So we rounded out the road to make it a nice and schmooze so we can go under this bridge and go under the train bridge, and then so we can avoid the overbridge because I can't stand that one unless we're doing jumps. And then what I did was a little staging area. So right here we do a little staging area so we can bring all of our equipment right there and then stage it all up and get it ready to work the field regardless of whatever's being grown. And and then back there we did do a ring road in the backside as well, which it was an early attempt and it was kind of off kilter. So I mean, it's not bad, but it still technically is not level. I mean, that's okay. So you can see, it's kind of on that little pitch there a bit. And then as you get to the end, you can see how it gets a little steeper and then it comes around. So that's what we did there. Just kind of make a little ring road, make it a full thing, and then make it easily serviceable. And then we also have a little trip down to the sugar mill. We have the sugar mill down at the end there. That was just a slapstick down because I did not realize that the sugar mill and the tailor was not on the map. So we actually got ourselves all excited and we grew up and got ourselves some sugar beet and got everything ready. And it turns out that, we didn't have a sugar mill. So I had to put that down super quick. And then for the base game stuff, I shouldn't say base game, for the untouchable area on this area, we tried to kind of work it in as like a kind of like a bunkhouse area or old area, and then bring it into the farm as if it's part of it. So there we go, and back to the farm we go, full round to boot, and that is the farm. And then I guess, well, technically speaking, we have the garage too. So yeah, we got the regular garage, and then we also have the project garage, I guess you could say, because we put the other garage back here. And there we go. And then what we did was we actually just cranked it open, used the landscaping, and used that free mode, and we just started going full ham with the decoration. So I just went nuts and slapped it down as best as I could to kind of give it that lived-in feel, right? Kind of like I like to try to do. I try to like the picture in my head, like what it would look like, after years of being there. So there we go. Here we go. So that is my farm. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was nice. Hope you like it. That was 1,800 plus hours of blood, sweat, tears, and lots of love, lots of yelling. Looks like we need a repair too. Repair and a refuel. So we'll just skip over here. There we go. And then we're just going to repair this up real quick. Because we got our chickens done, so the chickens are all done. So now unless there's something specific that anybody would like to see, there we go. Yep, this garage. If you get the right camera angle, zoing, and then pops. So don't worry, it's just a camera. All right, so let's repair this up here real quick. There, and what do we want? Repair everything. So repair $3,000. 760 and 1,300. Oh, you know what? And that one too, 108. And that one doesn't need. Oh, whoa, 4,000. Oh, did I just repaint everything? Yeah. Yep. I just repainted everything. That's okay. It wasn't that much. All right, put a nice fresh coat of paint on the Massey and the trailer. All right. Oh, way. All right, so, okay, let's try this again. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. So, there we go. That's all repaired. And what are we missing? Something's missing. Okay, we're going to pop out this way. That's the great thing about this one is we just made it so it's a drive-through, so we can even, like, the big trucks. So we have the big equipment, big trailers. I don't have to worry too much. Yes, it did. Yeah. It was 1,800 hours there, Mama Bear. And it was just hours and hours of playing, staring too. A lot of staring, a lot of the decorating, a lot of the trials and errors, a lot of testing. That was a lot of the stuff was just testing too. Hours and days. Oh, try this, didn't work. Try that, nope, didn't work. So from here, our chickens are done. Sheep are ready to go. So now I think we're going to check out our pigs. So the pigs, we definitely need corn. That's for sure. That's their main. I don't know. We can do this first person. There we go. Yeah, that's the other thing too. We can do. That's what I love about this farm too. Is just driving around first person. Just feel it. To me, it feels a little immersive, which is nice. Okay, so corn is. Oh yes, that's what we want. So we want to unhook that. We're gonna get you out. Yeah, all the pig food we're gonna mix ourselves. All the food we mix ourselves, technically. We do everything the hard way. This is the hard mode map. Turn, baby, turn. There we go. Let me put it like that. The only thing I just don't like that you can't pop on the side. But that's okay. That's okay. Ooh, easy. All right, so now I think might be getting ahead of myself here, but I'm pretty sure this one's the corn. There we go, right about there, I'd say. That should be good. Okay, so corn, yep, 228,000 liters. Oh yeah, yeah, we are good for corn. As you can imagine, pigs are pigs because they just eat through that corn left, right, and center. So we had to do multiple fields of corn for try to get a big stockpile. But now that we've got a good stockpile and we've got everything going, because now we're like, other than getting the PGA, it's kind of one of those things where really all we have left is just buying fields and starting the expansion there, right? We need to put down the premium platinum sell point, so the market, but that could be done in a field. We're sitting on, what do we got here? We have 4,054 slots used of 440. So we're close to the edge, but I mean we still have a lot of pallets out right now. We still have our all of our exterior pallets for our sugar and our cereal and grapes and what have you, plus the ones at the sawmill. So I would say putting it on average would be put on average I would probably say would be the uh um oh, I totally lost my train of thought. Sorry, what was that, Mama Bear? I think we did especially with the trees. Thank you, Mama Bear. Yeah, that's. I will say, it's hard to say. Like this, I kind of feel like this whole farm is my pride and joy. There's like, oh, it's so tough to be like, okay, you have a favorite, and it's like, the whole thing is my favorite. So yeah, I love the trees, and the the trees took a long time. I will say. So give me 1 second there. Puppy just wants out. There we go, puppers. Okay, dude. All right. Hey, there you go. Okay. I dropped that off. There we go. Okay. So yeah, the tree farm. It's I guess it's bittersweet too in a way, just because of the fact that I can't use the harvester on. I think the stone pine was the one that really shocked me. The stone pine and the cypress, I couldn't use the harvester on. And it was like, okay, it's got some wigglies in it, but I mean, it doesn't have enough wigglies. Like the stone pine doesn't have enough wigglies, and I've seen real life videos, and they do wigglier ones. Like it's just one of those things where I was shocked that I couldn't do it. So it kind of disheartened me a bit, and a little bit of the momentum kind of got kicked out from under me a bit, just because it's like, okay, now we have to manually cut every single tree. But that is what we do. That's what we just grin and bear it, right? So, and like I said, I did get the 1 year in. So we did get 1 year in for me to kind of at least try it and see what's going on, because I didn't realize how tall the trees would be. That was the one thing that, like, you can see, like a spruce right now. We can spruce and the stone pine. You can see across the map. And I initially I was getting ready to cut the spruce before they hit that growth, and then it was the next month that popped up, and next thing I know, it was they hit that growth. So right from the, like we can see them from here, right? So I mean, I'm super glad that I didn't put them in the middle of the map, that they're on the corner or the bottom of the map or the end of the map, so they're not really in the way. But it's just, again, just shocked me how big they are. So now, when it comes to the cutting them down and replanting them, it's just a matter of just figuring out a better routine, I guess, or like the actual procedure for it. Because right now I barely remember what I did. It's all one person, right? Like we've had some help, very much so. Had some people come in and give us some help and all that sort of stuff, but like majority of it, it was just me plugging away late at night, can't sleep, like now. So again, thank you all for joining. Thank you all for being here, joining in my insomnia. So the chickens, okay, so look, the chickens are in the green. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now we got to go back up to the piggies. The piggies are at the top, I do believe. I sure hope they're at the top. And I'm looking at the numbers here. Oh yeah, there they are. Piggies are at the top. Oh yeah, okay. So base food, 20,000. We grain, protein, and root crops. So the grain, I think it was the sunflower. Okay, sunflower or the canola? Sunflower, 105. I think it was the sunflower we were giving them for their protein. I'm pretty sure it was the sunflower. So, because what's in this one? This one should be our empty. Okay, all right, let's get done. All right, whatever was in there is no longer in there. So then we're gonna go. Okay, we're gonna pop this over here. We're gonna give them some sunflower for the protein, and then that's what we do. So because initially we were using the wheat and the grain, or sorry, wheat and the barley for our chickens, and then getting into looking at things and how things are. Figured out how the chickens take sorghum, but really nothing else really takes that much sorghum. So it was, well, let's give all of the sorghum to the chickens, and then once we give the sorghum to the chickens, we can we can give the wheat and the barley to intermittently to the pigs to get them all fed up for the grain. So that was the plan and the hope. We're gonna do another Yui here. Oh, just back up. So that was the plan and the hope that we could actually do that in the sense that we could have it where basically all of our crop is being used, right? So we really don't have very much being sold off, so to speak. We're using the hope was that we're going to be using more of our products, production products, and final end products to make our money as opposed to the actual raw product. And what you're seeing here is, I mean, it's like it's a glutton for punishment. But what you're seeing here on 22 is this is the goal for my Riverbend. Is I'm hoping to have something not like layout similar. No, not at all, because there's nothing like this area wise. Okay, that's why we're doing the Elmcreek rebuild in 25. But I want a different type of layout. But the Riverbend, what we're doing is the same goal. So we want to have everything going, every animal, every product, every production, every crop, every whatever we can get, and have it all going at once. And that is the goal for Riverbend as well. So, yeah, I got lots of goals ahead of me. She's all slow, but we can get her done. And we're still looking for that drawbar. Okay, we're gonna have to look for it. I'll have to look for it off camera. Have to figure out how to select it and how to reset. See, I don't want to reset it because I know you can highlight it. But in order to highlight it, I think you have to find it on the map. And I don't even know where to look on the map, where it would be. Okay, so sunflowers. There you go. So sunflowers are going up. Perfect. And we can get them some grain after this, and then maybe one or maybe two grain. We'll see how much we get left. There we go. So that's over there. We go 11 and do 8 of the grain. Yeah. Okay, so we'll do grain. So the grain we need to go over there. That is up there. Okay, awesome. And where we go here? Hey. Sweet. Hello. Thank you for those who just joined. Thank you those who are still watching. Just cruising away here, trying to figure out where we were in 22 here. Because it's been a minute. Okay, so here we go. So now this we're gonna have to move. We need wheat or barley, I do believe. So now we're gonna want oat is going to the horses. Oh yeah, oat is going to the horses as well as going to the flour production. That's right. That is our main flour. So barley's 308, and we've got wheat at 317. So potato. Okay, well you can probably we're just gonna. Oh, I wish you could see the NPC on those handles. That would be so nice to be able to actually, instead of just having a ghost move it. See, the handles even move too. Like I understand your legs wouldn't work. I totally understand that. Like programming wise, I that your legs wouldn't match the ground and it would look all weird. And I mean, we look weird in the game running around already, anyways. So, well, it doesn't matter. But just to have a person at least standing there, that would be nice. That's my beggars being choosers. All right, so line that up there. Okay, so now this one we're gonna pick this off. And again, when it comes to those cows, we've only got one or two bales of TMR. That's and we did disconnect. Oops. Yeah, that's gonna be sketchy. So we're gonna have to get the Gowl pack. And unfortunately, with the Gowl pack, we haven't purchased it yet, just because we usually stockpile, right? We have the ability to stockpile, so it's not necessarily a matter of, well, we excuse me, we buy the Gowl and we use it for a short amount of time. What it turns out to be is we buy the Gowl, we stockpile, and then it would just sit. It would just sit in the. Oh, can we make the turn? Come on, baby! Oh yeah, sweet. So we would buy the Gowl, and then it would just sit until all that TMR is made up, because we haven't been using it for anything else. It's just been the TMR, and I know you have the sugar beet cut bales you can use, and I know you have all that sort of stuff. But right now, all we're doing is just the TMR bales. But it's super handy having them ready to go. So I think what we're gonna do is we're probably just gonna lease it again. But when we lease it, that's time and money. So that means we got to get all set up first to have it ready to go. Because the last time we leased it, we're going back into the old memory banks here. I want to say 30,000. I think it was about 30 to 35,000 to lease it all done. Because we used a big honking one, big one right here. Yeah, because this one does. There's a difference here. Oh, the 150 bales. Hay bales. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so yeah. So this one's one, and then for leasing, so leasing it's $13,234. Plus you have your hourly costs and your daily costs. Now we have gotten it down, because I've done it enough times now. So we have gotten it down to definitely one day. For sure, one day we can do it. We don't have to worry about the rollover charge. However, it's just a matter of whether or not we can. Yeah, like timing wise, we don't fill the storage unit usually. We just pop in like as much as we can for an X amount of time. Basically, until I get tired of mixing. That's basically what it comes down to. Until I get tired of mixing, then we're done. So at the end, I think it usually costs about $30,000, all said and done, for us to do it. But it gets us all stocked up, and then it goes for another couple of years. So, because I think we're at year 14 right now, 14 or just either we're just rolling into. So we want some. Yeah, see these ones do it. So potato, is it potatoes? So sugar beets. That's right. So we want sugar beets. There we go. Gonna fill up on some sugar beets, get those in, and then that means the pigs should be good. I do kind of miss mucking the stables a bit, but I mean, I guess that is one way to kind of hold us back a little bit, or like let us do other things. All right, so hello for those who just joined again. That's the people joined. So thank you very much. We're just plugging away here, back on the old 22 Elmcreek, getting a little reminiscence, and also trying to reinstill in my head what it looks like for the 25 rebuild. That's the other thing too. I didn't even think of that. Was I guess you could say the bonus of doing of coming back to playing this is just being able to, like, okay, now I remember. Oh yeah, now it's coming back to me. Not that I'll ever forget this map ever, but still, it's the little details, right? So we got this in. I think that should be good for the pigs. I think we might have probably put a little bit too much root crop in there, but we'll see. And done. Okay, so that gives. Oh yeah, there we go. So slurry's about half full. Okay, we can empty the slurry. That's for sure. We can definitely sell some off too. I see some numbers that are looking good. Cows. What do you do? Oh, okay. TMR 40. We're in the green. 46. I think it was about 60-ish thousand. So we could actually hold on to those two bales. However, our slurry is getting up. Slurry's getting up there. Straw's getting down there. So we could definitely put some straw in there. Oh, all right. So I'd say, so the slurry's getting up. We'll put the slurry and the straws. So we probably, I'm going to say we're good for this trailer. Okay, so then we can pop this down. Chickens are good. That's good. That's ready to rock and roll. Okay, okay. Then we park this up. And then for, oh yeah, then we can get our, that. Now, oh, we're going to need our telehandler. Nope, nope. But before we get the telehandler, oh, that's right. I don't remember if, oh, I don't know, remember if the Massey is strong enough to do it, but we're going to see. We're going to get our straw blower here, get the telehandler, and we're going to put some straw in there for the cows. So that goes in right here, right there. I do believe, yep, there we go. Now, where is that darn drawbar? Thing. Oh, go. Oh, yeah, tight like tiger. There we go. It goes. Okay. So now this one, then we got, yeah, we're going to grab our telehandler to load it up. Because again, you'll manual loading everything. So, we are just going to have to run back though. I mean, it's for the amount of times that because we've had, again, like I said, we've had some friends come in and have help out and stuff. And it's to the point where it's a comfortable farm, almost I can say for 2 to 3 people, unless you're doing field work, right? Like if you're doing field work, you can definitely add way more people. Oh, easy. If you're doing field work, you can add way more people, but on average, about 2 to 3 people in the farm, or 2 people at least, and it actually runs like a really well-oiled machine, especially when it comes to that TMR mixing. Ooh, that's for sure. So, okay. I skipped through everything. It is a big farm, but there's just so much going on. Well, yeah. Now I'm gonna rip this over, and yeah, it should be. I don't think it'll be that many bales, just a couple bales. That's good. Okay, I'm so glad that the cow's feed is actually high up. That's nice. That's nice. So, whoop, go. Yeah, I think it's around. Oh yeah, good guess. Okay, so let's try 4. Yeah, let's do 4. So, and they're what, 7,500 each? Okay, right. Yeah. Oh yes, and then we have to roll it. Okay, so this way. So we're see if we can. Sometimes I can get it where we can just get we can get 2 in. Yes, pop that. Oh, easy, easy. Yeah, there we go. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, come in here. We're just gonna just skirt the edge just a little bit, just a little bit. Come on. There we go. Oh, baby. Baby, baby. Oh, a little bit too far. Yeah. Ooh, easy. Easy. Oh, almost brought that one. So if we go this way, ah, oh, darn it. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Let's go try one. Almost. Almost. So let's close that up, bring that in. 7,500. Again, it's so deceiving too, because sometimes you think that you need a lot of straw, or it takes a lot of straw. So you pull a bunch out, or you start chopping some up, and it turns out it doesn't. So, but I do remember that this one, oh yeah, you had to make sure the chute was pointing directly down, or else it did not let you unload. So Let's just get this in here. And okay, yeah, so it should have activated by now. So which button is it? I think the L1. Yeah, there we go. L1 and then there we go. So we point it all the way down right on the right stick. There we go. I'm gonna blow it right in that cat's face. Sorry. Oh yeah. Okay, so it works it, but it won't let me move. So yeah, we are definitely a little. Will it? Oh, it'll keep doing it. Okay, will it keep doing it while I go open this door? Is the distance too far? Okay, let's open that up. Oh, nice. It's still doing it. Oh, beauty. Right on. Hey, just leave a little brick in the gas pedal. Sticker in neutral. Perfect. Okay, so that gives us straw. Oh, 17. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see if we can. Because usually I like to put the one in, and then I'll have one on the door. I don't know if that's feasible or if the hydraulic. Yeah, I mean, would it snap the door off? Let me know. Like, would it snap the door off? I think it would technically. I mean, those things are not light. These things are not light, and I don't trust the game when it comes to weights. That's the other thing too, where I don't. I just don't trust them when they say, "Oh, this weighs X amount." It's like, yeah, like bale 7,500 liters. I don't know, however that works, and 320 kilograms. Is that? Okay, so now this one, we're just gonna put this one in and see if we can pop another one in with it. Okay, we're gonna flip these two. He's in here. Hello, hello. Thank you for those just joined very much. We're just plugging away on Elmcreek here, trying to get everything all topped up, sorted out. Oh, easy. Come on, back up. There we go. We just want one of us. And we don't want. Oh, you know what? We want to push you. Oh, there we go. Put this thing up here. This that way, right there for now. Oh, easy, killer. There we go. And we want this just on the edge. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh. And easy. Yeah, there we go. There, just snap the hydraulics. There we go. Yeah, just push those seals right out. Yeah, we're gonna there we go. Lift it a little. Nope. Okay. All right, off we go. It drives pretty good. I thought it would actually go a lot slower than that. Now, is that the intention, or is that just for loading? Like, is the intention to load the bale on the door and then use the door to lift it in? Does anyone know? Do you know? Because I would like to know. Like, because my head feels like we would be you're coming out too. My head feels like we would be snapping the door, like the hydraulics off, right? By trying to lift that kind of weight. But then again, hydraulics could be. Okay, so eat this one down. That one should be. Oh, that goes pretty decent. And I know on this barn, it only lets you. It doesn't really let you drive the whole way for blowing the straw down. Unfortunately, it's only this first little part. So either if there's cattle there or not, you're still going to be doing. Oh, wrong button. So there we go. Now we're going to bring that one in. Ba-dunk. Yeah. That puts. Oh yeah, there we go. So that will be our last one. So the other one we can put back into the shed, and we are ready to rock and roll. All right. Okay, so. Oh yeah, just memories being back here again. Just plugging away, doing the things. We're up to, I do believe we're up to 3 days a month now. Yeah, we're 3 days a month. And it's, yeah, just getting busy, busy, busy. And I mean, just usual, just like a farm, right? Where, there's that time of the year where we are crazy, crazy busy, where I need the 3 days. And there are days where there are seasons where some days I feel like I could use four. But then you get the low times, the winter times, and sometimes in the summertime where there's nothing going on, and I mean you could almost knock it down to 1 day, really. All right. So welcome, welcome for those just joined. Thank you very much. You're just plugging away here, trying to see if I don't bash into things. Nice and easy. Now this is where it's tight because yeah, this is where it gets really tight. It's like right at the edge. Then we've got that little thing right there. Oh, easy. And there we go, right at the door. I'm gonna try right there, I think. I think that should be good. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, oh, that is tight. Oh, that is tight. Okay, so then that should, yes. Yeah, that is super tight. But it fits. If it fits. So that's good. That's good. Okay, hold on. Let's just double check here. So then they're good. And they're good. Okay, we could, yeah, we could maybe do a little dairy. That could be done. Still, so we got half slurry there. Slurry full. Yeah, we need to do a slurry rip. Okay, so we will get the slurry out of the cows and the pigs next. Let's just get this back here. Go bump. Oh, and I think that means, yeah, we can close the doors too. Close doors of the cows. Gotta keep the cold in, or the warm in. Not that it matters because their back doors are open anyways. I like the ability to. That's kind of nice to have them all shut up though. That's kind of nice. All right, so pop that down there. Get there. Now, off to our yard chuck. This thing is just super handy. I haven't gotten to use it too much, but still gotten to use it a fair bit. I think we got about 6 hours on it. And just again getting things ripped around the farm, and like even like first person, this is this is I cannot. The only thing is I don't like that. A little bit more view in the back. Still looks pretty. It works pretty good. Yeah, we can. Oh, yep, and it does technically when you pop out, you do pop out on the platform. So you actually do pop out behind, like on the side there, which actually works pretty good. I kind of like that. So we're gonna pop you in right there. Oh, easy. Okay, put you away. So we're good there. We're gonna have to park you, but we can just put you there for. Let's just put you. How about? There we go. Okay, so you're out of the way there. Now we can get our silage tanker. Okay. Yeah. And this thing, yeah, same thing. So L1. Actually, you know what? Let's pop our help menu on. And that is there we go. Oh, there we go. So L1 gives you your right, so you can actually have the door open. It's kind of nice, actually. It's like I really like this yard truck. This is a really, really well done, and I do believe I do believe it's out for 22 or 25 as well. So you have your door there, and then you actually have your fifth wheel that can go up and down, and it does actually work up and down when you are using your trailers. It would be so awesome then, like to be able to have that, because it automatically the stands go up when you hook up to a trailer, but to be able to have it where, yeah, it's kind of nice. I like it. So I guess moving on out from here, we're just gonna go straight to the pigs. And again, it's all kind of roundabouts basically. It's just all circles. I tried to make it where, I tried to make it where you have You really, it is a hard time with the transport, but there isn't necessarily like a dead end. There's always a way to get around. There's always a way to get out, so to speak. All right, that's all full. Okay, 30,000. Yeah, so, I mean, trailer holds pretty good. The only thing that I'm not looking forward to is when we buy the BGA is making the is making the track, because I think we're sitting on over 800,000 now, 800 and some thousand liters of silage. Plus, we've got 1 point something million liters of manure. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be, that might be actually, maybe we'll call everybody in and ask them to grab a truck. So, because right now, what are we sitting on here? Oh, yeah, it's kind of nice how it pops you right out there. So 867,000 liters and counting. So we're probably getting close to full, and we actually already have been full once, I do believe. We actually did have to sell some off, just because we're not there yet. We're just not there yet. We got to get that BGA, and I think that's what the original goal. Because November we still have our winter payout, so that's going to be the nice thing about the winter payout is that's going to put us up to. I'm hoping it should put us well over the million, because I think we're getting to that point. But I think the BGA is close to 2. So that's where I'm wondering is we might be a little shy this year. So hopefully not. Hopefully not. Okay, so piggies, where are we here? So pigs, we're sitting. Oh yeah, we're almost done there. 10,000 liters. Oh, we might actually. Oh, there we go. That was the end of the pig. Perfect. Okay, so pigs are all done. Now we can get the cows next. All right. Okay, so we can turn this back. Sorry, I tried not to. There we go. Like that clean. If I can help it. Hello. There's lots of people join. Thank you very much. Welcome. We're just tidying up. We'll double check. I'm not too sure. I think we're over 1 point some. There we go. So that's emptying. Let's see. So production, building silos. And then the one silo that we're using is the square one. Oh, there we go. So the big one. Yeah, so 1 million liters even. Oh, so we are getting close. Oh, we're getting darn close. Oh, so we're going to have to go. So 912,000 liters. And we still have 80. Okay, so we're gonna be close. Oh boy. That's okay though. So that way, and oh yeah, we are gonna be going this way now and zoom around. That's right. Because yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Oh, okay, so we might be selling off some more, or we're gonna have to double check what the BGA costs. Are we gonna do a loan? Oof. Technically, I don't think we ever did a loan ever on this one. Okay, so I know it's not there, but I try to get as close as I can. Okay, so does it? Let's go up here real quick. I just want to know. Gas plant visit. And then is it over here, I think? There we go. $1.5 million. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, okay. That can be doable. And we were right there. Thank you. And enter. Thank you. Okay, 1.5 million. Okay. That's not too shabby. I was thinking the 2 for some reason. I don't know why. I know the BGA 25 is a little bit pricier. I think it's more pricier than 1.5. Maybe that's where I'm getting it from. I have no idea. Oh, dude. Oh, yeah, I just bumped up. There we go. Well, that's what the guard's there for, but there we go. Just put a massive scratch in the. All right. This emptied out. Oh, it's going to be interesting. At this point, maybe down to the 50s, so. Who knows? We will see. Okay. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, thank you. Some more people here. Just topping things up. Getting this all ready to go. Because, yeah, trying to figure out where we were. A whole bunch of oilseed radish. I know we have, obviously, our grapes are wilted. So grapes are definitely ready to be cultivated, as well as the grape field and the olive field. I know need to be plowed or subsoiled. We did the sugarcane harvest with Raximilius there last live, which again I do apologize. You couldn't hear him. That was on my fault, Rax. I'm sorry. That was on my fault. It's fixed. I promise. 37, 35, those have to be plowed as well because they were harvested already. So sugarcane or Raximilius was kind enough to help us with the sugarcane. Thank you again, sir. That was awesome. But yeah, we've got just so much to do. And then the pallet work too, because we still have the productions pallets to pick up, as well as now the sawmill products isn't so bad just because at least the storage is on site. That's the one great thing about it, is at least the storage is on site in the sense that we can actually get 20,000 left. Okay, we're gonna be getting close here. That we can just zip in, zip out, zip in, zip out, as opposed to the other stuff. We actually have to take the truck, take the forklift, and walk all the way around, drive it all the way around, pick everything up. So not too bad. It just all depends. The sugar mill is the one that's going to be pumping. Is we have all three products going for the sugar mill, and we got here. Is we went down? Yeah, there we go. So bread's going good. Furniture, we got the furniture going. Carpentry's going good. That's nice and full. Seal rails going good. Honey. Oh God. Oh God. Okay, we need honey. Yee, pronto. At the cereal factory. Oats good. Corn. Yeah, we could use a load of oat and corn. Well, we have to see how much oat we have. Um, milk and sugar. Yeah, milk and sugar. We're plenty good there. We could do top up. We've got all we have is olive oil, and that's full. So that's actually just started because we just did the olive harvest. I think it was in October. And then we have no cotton yet. We don't have our cotton going just yet, so we're still on that. But we do have raisins going because the grape juice raisins is moving on to the cereal, and the grape juice is good. But what we do is we kind of do a little bit of both. So we've done a bunch of grape juice already, and now we're holding on. We're pushing into the raisins, and then again, like I said, the oat we do oat flour if we do flour, and we don't have any of that going right now. And our greenhouse is here. So this one is our lettuce greenhouse. So yeah, manure is good. Yeah, I mean they could use a little top up, but that is plenty. That would I'm comfortable leaving that till the next month. And then again, this is the one. Whew, so we've got 19 pallets in, okay, and we've got all that product going. Okay. Okay, so that, yeah, the sugar mill is going to be pumping. Fabric is about half. So I mean the tailor or the spinnery goes pretty slow. So pellet heat plant. Ooh, okay. They need a top up. Pellet heat plant needs a top up. That's good to know. And our sawmill needs some wood. Okay. And our paper factory needs some wood too. Okay. So we could do some. Oh, what do we have left in the? One moment. Sorry. Oh, just jump over the railing here. So we got 972,000, and we've got 20,000 there. Okay. So let's see. We can see if we can fit the rest of it in, maybe. Hopefully. And then what we can do is then we can let the animals. Ooh, easy. We can let the animals fill up, and then once they fill up, we can maybe sell a couple of those. Like I'm praying 1.5 million, and we have our winter payout. Like, ooh, I'm kind of confident. Like I think we could probably do it. I mean, we every month, it's to the point now where every month we're selling something. It's just a matter of what it is and what's being sold at the highest price, because that's how I try to do it with the sell. At the end of the goal, I want everything to be held onto in some way, if possible, until the highest sell point is reached. Once the highest sell point is reached, then by all means we sell it off, and we sell everything. It is like clear the board. So we sell everything off and we get as much money as we can. Now, the early game, you don't have the storage capabilities. Like right now in 25 with our Riverbend, I don't have the storage capabilities to hold root crop, grain crop, that sort of stuff. So, oh yes, it fit it all. Nice. So we have to sell it off, right? So this year's harvest in 25, we're going to be having some sunflower and some soybean coming in. Well, we have nowhere to put it. So that's going to get sold off, as opposed to if we had somewhere to put it, then we can at least hold on to it until the high sell point. And then once the high sell point gets reached, then what we can do is sell it off for the high point and get as much money as much bang for our buck as we can, right? And if we can get that done, even better. And then in the meantime, if you don't have a production, then it gets sold off. If you do have a production, then you move it forward. That's kind of how I try to do it. All right. So I'm gonna pop this in here. So with us on the heat, there we go. On the heat pellet plant, that's the engine, right? My bad. I gotta close the door to get out. Okay. So the pellet heat plant, unfortunately, it's so low. I forgot that. I didn't realize that we had let it go so low. So what we're gonna do is we are just going to, let's just see here. We're gonna pop in here. I'm just gonna get sidetracked for a second. Apologies, one moment. Oh, you're just being the biggest sucky boy. Okay, that's what you're doing. All right, so I'm gonna get this thing all sorted out here. Park this is, get it out of the way. Because again, that drawbar. Where did I put that drawbar? Oy vey. Is it around here? Because usually I park it right behind. Usually the drawbar usually sits on the ground right there. And then I can just pop it on, pop it off. All right. I will just have to wait. Okay. From here. Oh, you know what? Let's get a couple things in that pellet heat plant. Oh, you know what? Let's because we got 3,000. Oh yeah. Nope. We are going to go. We are going to go deliver some honey. Because how much honey do we have to deliver is the question. Oh, where is our honey? We only got 8,000 liters. Okay, well, it's gonna be a little one, but let's get that, and then at least get that little top up there. I know we're getting low on the sawmill. So many things to do, right? Which way to go? Grab this and grab the trailer off because all the production, anything on site gets up to the warehouse, and then what we have is everything production wise comes back to the warehouse before it goes anywhere. And I kind of work it as like being sorted and kind of repacked or what have you. And then it gets distributed out to wherever we go. And then what I do is, because this is like the one and only, I guess, auto load you could say in the map, just because the way the building works. So then we do have the red trailer there for the manual loading stuff that can be and is able to when we can. 8,000 liters, that's going to be quick and dirty. I did see there was that little tiny pallet there, but that's not enough. That's not worth for us to go. So let us go forward, and then I think that should be the Oh, there we go. There we go. Open cover. That's right. There we go, Major. Okay, so rip this over to the cereal factory, get that going, because that's gonna, it could be interesting. Because I'm trying to keep everything going, and that's the goal. The goal is to have everything up. Oh yeah, I didn't see you. Oh, because you turned out of that road. That's okay. Yeah, whatever. So the goal is to have everything up and running. So it's just a matter of trying to get there, right? Or yeah, 3 days. Was it 3 days a month? So kind of first things, take care of the animal, take care of your pallets. Then we do the field work. We get all of our field work done. Then we get all of our exterior. Stupid camera angle there. Sorry. We get all of our exterior pallet work done, like productions wise, that sort of stuff. Then we worry on to the logging area, and then we just putz away with the logs. Now, it's the one good thing. As much as I do gripe about manually chopping up those trees, sure passes the time quick. Yeah, when you're cutting them trees down the way I do, and then just having to do one at a time and one branch at a time, and we'll chip up what we can for the little stuff, and then the big stuff gets shipped off to the sawmill. So with us shipping everything off going out that way, then what we do is we just basically load up what we can, and then the wood chips get loaded into the wood chips that are already at the sawmill. That's why we made that little yep, you're getting talking, not even paying attention. That's why we made the little get little manual access to that area. Okay, so all right, so we're gonna have to do a little Yui here in the parking lot. Because if I do remember correctly, with those pallets out, yes, with those pallets out, I think the unload zone for me becomes excruciatingly painful. Okay, so you never know, like all the driveways. Okay, well, yeah, we're doing this. We're doing. Oh, what did we hit? Oh, we hit a fire hydrant. Good job, Major. Good job. And he's gonna want to turn this. Oh, yeah. We're trying to. All right. We're just epically failing everything here right now. Living up to our name tonight, that's for sure. And we're gonna run over that tree. Yep. Gonna run over our pallets. Hopefully not. Open cover. Yeah, sweet. Oh, so close. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I could fit. Oh, a little. Oh no, and he can't. All right. You are just gonna have to wait there, fella. Okay, close that up. And we're going to have to cut wide and actually yeah, of course we are. Sneaked. Boy, way. Whew. Yeah, I wish we had a smaller trailer. Like, to have a little cargo delivery truck for that. Oof. Ooh. That'd be nice. That would be nice. I know they have there in 25. I see that they have a little cargo looking trailer or truck, sorry, I should say, that has a little lift end with the pallet fork. I've tried it a little bit, and it's a neat concept, but it's a little buggy, unfortunately, but super neat concept. And then, unfortunately, when it comes to the Powfinger trailer for us on 22 here, that didn't come out, unfortunately, until that didn't come out until at least like just as 25 was coming out. So we already had our practices and procedures down for Elmcreek. And yeah, last time I mentioned it to you, we had purchased a forklift for every production. That's expensive. Ooh, easy. Okay. So there we go. So the cereal, at least the cereal is going to be a little bit better now. So that's nice. A little easier there. Don't have to worry about that. We still have the pellet heat plant. Take care of. We can't forget about that. There we go. And this is why Why do you have those trees there? I often wonder myself. Oh, went way too. Bleh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that first try. All right. So open the doorsies, and then back it on in. There we go. Perfect. Now just stop here for a quick second. Yeah, because the cereal feels good. That was there we go. So oat and corn, yeah, we can worry about that later. All right. Cool. So we can disconnect from here, that's for sure. Okay. Oh, and start the engine. That would be helpful. All right. Now here we go. So now we're just gonna go down, grab the loader, and as much as I think we're just gonna use the front loader just to top up the pellet heat plant. I think that'll be the quick and dirty. Yeah, don't forget your telehandlers over there, Major. All right. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. You're just. Oh, what did I bump? What did I bump? Oh, I think I bumped the mirror. Yeah, probably the mirror. Just bent the mirror. Jesus. Oh, bent backwards and everything. Okay, from here we need to go grab our loader. Let's just rip back there real quick. Get some cardio in. I haven't figured out anything to put up there yet. Just, I mean, also too, like, can't really decoration wise, you can't just because you can't get the camera, and then palette wise, unfortunately, you really can't wise because again, it's palette count, right? So, yeah, having that extra edit there, oof, that hurts. Okay, so we'll use this one. Feel all slow and everything. Yeah, we'll have to move the skid steer. So we'll slap a couple buckets in on the actual pellet heat plant, and then we'll put probably at least one bucket in each bunker. We'll get that all done. All right, turn. There we go. Oh, so yeah, we got the straw pellets here. Then the wood chips on the other side. And then the way it works is as the wood chips get used up down here, then we go up to the sawmill and we just get like a bulk load of wood chips and then go fill up the big bulk area. It works out pretty good. It's kind of one of those like I try to make it where there's a job for everything. There's always something to do, right? I mean, maybe that's a little too much, but I love it. I can get lost for days. Oh, looks like we're buying a new rim. Good job. Yeah, get lost with your eyes closed, apparently. All right. And this is kind of helpful, too, having the little high dump bucket or this little spot. So we can just squeeze on in here. Well, I mean, technically it does. Yeah, you don't even need the high dump bucket for it. Oh, there we go. Get in there. There we go. Yep, there you go. Put it down before you rip the roof off as you're coming back. Only Farms Gaming. G'day from Australia. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Well, g'day from Canada, sir. Good sir. So we're just plugging away here on 22, going to throw back, trying to get reacquainted of where we left off. Oh, turn. There we go. And so we did. Now we're gonna quickly roll back down here to our pellet heat plant. That's gonna So, oh yeah, that put a little dent, just a little dent in there. So we're just going to move this out of the way. Because unfortunately, understandably, pellets will not work in the forks there. You know what? Maybe you won't be in the way right there for now. Yeah, let's just park you right there for now. All right. Then I'll get this up. All right. Then yeah, the wood chips, and then yeah, what we'll do is need a bigger bucket. You know, so it's 4,000 per, it's 4,000 liters per bucket, so it's not too crazy. But and again, I'm not like, yeah, I'm in for the enjoyment of doing it. I'm not trying to do it as quick as possible. So if we let it go down a little bit and it takes me 7 loads of running back and forth, I enjoy it. Like this is my piece. Oh, yeah. I hope you enjoy their Only Farms. Just been plugging away here. It's been so long. So the beginning of November, we did a live stream with Rax a couple weeks ago, and then since then it was when 25 first came out is when we started when we left this. So, but we're getting back into the groove pretty easy. I'm liking this. Things are quickly coming back to me. Oh, turn again. There we go. So now just kind of pick one. Doesn't really matter which one. We'll just pick some wood chips. We'll do one more scoop on each, and then we're gonna get that in there. Okay, there we go. Come on, Nibbles. All right, come on, Goobers. Hey, you know, back in. Okay, come lie down, Goobers. All righty. So now, this up here. Perfect. All right. Hey, Only Farms Elsa. Hello. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Welcome as well. You're just plugging away, doing the old throwback. It has been too long, and I missed it. And yeah, doing that live with Rockslayer last time it just got the bug in me again. I've been daydreaming about coming back to Elmcreek again all week. Greatly appreciated. So we'll do one more straw pellets, and then we're going to fill up the bunkers, and then we can move on to the next thing. Trying to keep this as entertaining as possible, so it's not too much of a drag for you. Do apologize. And here's a there. Oh. Beauty. There we go. And then the lighting too. Yeah. Oh, that's like a whole other farm too at night. We try to go easy though. What we try to do is we just basically mods. Yes, mods. We've got lots of mods. The ones that the game will show you. There are. So these are the mods that we've got in right now. And it's like slowly scroll down. Everything that, and then we've also got other mods too, building wise as well, that aren't being shown right now. But there is a video on my channel that actually does give a quick rundown. It's actually a really quick video. All I do is I just scroll down all of the mods that the farm has that are in play, and shows you everything right from the mod list, from not from in game, from the actual main menu. So if you want to check that out, definitely check that out if you want to know exactly which mods are being used. Because yeah, there's a good chunk. Not as many as I think you might expect, but still a good. We're over 100, definitely over 100. And I want to say I don't know. I want to say like the 120 to 1 50 maybe. So thank you. Yeah, definitely check it out if you want to see what's going on. And then right now we're trying to I'm trying to rebuild this on 25 because the Elmcreek's out on 25. So I mean, it's not going to be an exact just because we don't have exact mods out, but I want to see how close we can get it. See if we can do that. That would be great. Okay, so this one. So now we're just gonna pop. Yeah, I forgot. I totally gapped on that last load there. So we're just gonna pop this in the bunker now, and then we'll get that all done. Bear with me, and then because we have the wood chippies, and our wood chips are right there. Okay. So yeah. So then what I'll do is I'd like to have it nice and full, and then every morning just take it out from the skid steer. Yeah, see that barely put a dent in there. So we'll do one of the wood pellets, and then we'll leave that because yeah, we're gonna have to get a lot more in there because that was only barely. We're not even half. That's not even half. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Easy, easy. There we go. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much for joining. Thank you all for being here. It's awesome. My insomnia stream. It might be your afternoon for those of you in the Australias and in all the other areas there. Whoa, where am I going? Just taking a little scenic route apparently there, Major. Yeah, doing the old red eye stream for us here. Had some free time. Was finally able to sneak in. We're like, oh, we're doing this. We're having a blast. Okay, that is done. Okay, that's done there. We don't have to worry about that. We really want to, again, like I said, I could see the end of when 25 was coming out, so it's almost one of those we kind of started slacking a little bit. I will be the first to admit that. So sneak this one in. Don't break anything. Just there we go. Up there. Oh, yeah. Okay. Done and done there. Got that all closed up. That's all good. All right, so let's just save. Oh, it's been a while. You know what? We are going to save because it has been too long. That's the last thing that we need to have happen. Have all that work go down the drain. Right. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there we go. There and there and there. Okay, so then that is good. Now we have that ready to rock. Animals are good. Ooh, we could do a run to the dairy. No, they're good for straw. We could have put one straw in there. But that's okay. That's okay. So, and the cows and the sheep's good, chickens are good. Horses, I don't think they need feed, but we're just going to quickly double check here. We could definitely sell some sheep too, because I know sheep is ready to rock and roll. We can make some money there. And the horses, total capacity 4370. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They need a riding. That's fine. We can worry about that later. But food wise, they're mint. They are mint. That's good. That's good. All right. We are getting there. Silage is good. Great rock. Okay, and then what do we got for okay, so now we've got we want product. Product is I keep forgetting what the menus are. Okay. So show price fluctuations. I'm gonna start at the top. And then when it comes to our sell-off, the way it usually works is we just basically scroll right now. So right now we're in November. So we just go down and try to find where our high is. So canola right now is actually we could sell canola if we want, but we're gonna hold on to that for the canola oil. Sorghum again. We're just again looking for things. And sorry, no, it was December, wasn't it? I just told no, November. Okay, yeah. We're on track. Eggs. Yeah, we could sell some eggs if we wanted. They're ready to go. But we're going to be shipping those off to the bakery, so we don't have to worry about. We're going to hold off on that, I should say. What else we got? A burger. what was that? Canola oil. Okay, so nothing. We don't have any canola oil, so we can't sell anything there. We could sell our grape juice in November if we wanted to, but technically we are actually waiting till January. We're going to wait till January for that. January lettuce. Okay, what else is November? Oh, now we're getting into the platinum expansion stuff. Yeah, so now we're getting into nothing there. So actually, technically, it looks like November really is kind of a bit of a bust. Oh, if we had canola, unless we might have already sold. I'm not sure. I'm kind of. It may have been possible. So that's all ready to rock and roll. And what else we got? So all, excuse me, yeah, animals are all good to go there. So what we can do is we can actually grab some sheep, get those all sold off. Because the way it works again, and I'm noticing that the sheep are running the same way now. I only have sheep in 25. We have sheep and goat, but I don't like we don't have chickens and cows yet. But I've noticed with the sheep that they work the same way. Where if you have it's I think it's 36 months they are ready for market sale, but they're at 80% production. So then if you wait till 37 months, you get the baby out of them, plus they're still at market value. So you can sell them, plus you get the baby, and it's just you never have to buy sheep again. And that's what I like to do. That's basically it. So, thank you, Elsa. Thank you very much. Okay. Now you get in here. So yeah, it's everything that's at 37 months. I think it's 37 months or above. So we'll just double check here. Oh, back this in here. Go. Oh, it fit too. Nice. There we go. As they all go running out of the door. Okay, there we go. Okay, so, oh, yeah, let's go to the menu here real quick. So, let's just find something here. So, we've got, 35. So, 35, you're at 60%. And we've got 37. There it is. So 37 years. So there you go. 36, 80%, reproduction zero. So you're at $1,000. So if you wait till you're at 37 months, you get your baby, then you get your sheep and you get to sell it off. And then I think the value does go down 37, 30. I don't think we have anything above 37. I think we've been pretty good on keeping track of it. Yeah, so I think the value does go down, but it does take a couple months before it does. So that's the kind of that is the nice thing. So all we want to be doing here is going through the menu, looking at everything that's $1,000 that says 37 months. We want to make sure it says 37, not 36. Don't sell the babies. So move the trailer. Yep. This is where we are getting up there too, where we could, what is this? This is 36. No, we don't want that. Where we could probably spend, I mean, it's $100,000, but we could probably get one of the big trailers. That would be nice. Okay, and 36. Oh, 37. This is going to do us up. Okay, so move the trailer. Boom. There we go. Move that forward a little bit. Oh, scrimmage. Go, close that up. And there, $13,000. Boom, just like that. And that's only out of one pen. So that's the one great thing is that that's only out of the one pen. And then what we can do is, or what we do is we just back and forth. I mean, it's kind of one of those situations where the big trailer has never really been needed at this point. But what I know is coming up is we're getting into the beef and cattle. So the cattle we've been in, or sorry, the beef and dairy. So the dairy we've been into for quite some time, and the dairy I really don't sell off until they get way up there. I'm not really looking to sell off the dairy for market value. I'm looking for the milk. I want the dairy, literally, right? Oop, easy, good lord. So I want the milk. I want that dairy from them. So I just let it ride, and then what I've been trying to do is I've been reproducing a whole bunch of Angus and a whole bunch of beef cattle to try to make it where we have a good base stock and then start selling off the babies. And then basically as we get the babies come in and they come to maturity, then what we can do is we can slowly sell off the lower stock. Not too crazy because again, they're not going to be at market value. They're going to go under. and we've already seen them go under. So I know that the cows definitely go under market value, which makes me think that it's a no-brainer that the sheep would too. But because we sit there and because the sheep, I've been really due diligent about selling them off. So we've been really good about making sure that we have room for more, because the pens are getting full. The sheep pens and the chicken pens are full. The cow pens are finally starting to pick up some speed, pick up some pace. So again, they're starting to get full as well. So yeah, it's like things are really moving, can be really moving. All right, so here we go. So let's get this through. 1, 2. Perfect. Just like that. And then we're gonna go, because I think there's a couple more 37 months on that one pen. So we're gonna go grab those ones, and then we're gonna go grab the other pen. And then I don't think I'll have to check the pigs. I don't think I think the pigs are 1,200. If I remember correctly, I do believe the pigs are $1,200 each. So we're gonna check it out. Again, yeah, I don't like selling the pig. Pigs are the same way. Pigs, cows, horses, all of them are the same way that I've noticed in 22, and I've noticed in 25 they're the same way with the goats and the sheep. So I'm going to assume, I know you shouldn't, but I'm going to assume that is going to be the same way for 25 as well. Excuse me. So which way you're going to go? Yep, that's what I thought. Still good. We're going to run back to that first pen real quick just to pick up the few stragglers. So we're probably going to have to do about 3 runs. That was the first run, so that's okay. Zip it here. This is the bumpy spot. We're empty, so we can rip. Right? Yeah, there we go. You don't have to worry so much. When we're full, yeah, I got precious cargo. But we're empty. Let's rip. And there has been times where I've actually tried to impose a speed limit on the farm and try to say, oh, I hit that button too early. Try to impose a speed limit on the farm, and yeah, that didn't last long. A couple of those tractors they're quick little buggies. Okay, yeah. Deep, yep. I folded too long, or I unfolded too long, or too early. Holy jumping. Okay, Major, what's going on here, buds? What's going on? Why won't you fold? Go. Okay. Yeah. Open. Open says me. Oh, that might be too close. Yep. Oh. All right. Let's just get these things in here for the love of Pete. Okay. So back to it. We want 37. 37 or more, right? If we're getting behind or something was happening, it's like, yeah, we have more. If you see anything 38, that sort of stuff, definitely I sell them off. And we got, what do we got? 2. Oh, sorry, 2. I thought I said 3. Yeah, 3. There we go. Yep. Okay. And another $1,000. Oh, there we go. Nope, 36. Okay, so then only 7 left in that one. So there we go. So we're gonna move this one over to the other pen. And then again, this is what I'm actually excited for 25 about with the customizable pastures, because the pickup point for this pen right here is could be better at saying the best. So all I'm thinking is a full-blown transport truck trailer. Like if I were to get the big one, we would almost still have to use this trailer, unless we went like full ham. There we go. There we go. So unless we went full ham on the landscaping, like if we landscaped maybe a little ramp or a bridge here, that might not be too bad, because you could kind of partially use that with the building, and then kind of like roll into that and then back into it. Open says me. Okay, will you let me back in this time, please? Oh yeah, little. Oh no. Oh no, it's hitting. It's hitting. Yeah, I saw it slide sideways. Okay, that was dirty. That was dirty. All right, so back to this pen. So we got they on average are the same, but not all the time. Okay, 37 right there. And ooh, we got 6. Okay, yeah. Oh, we only have 6 because that's gonna fill us. All right. Now we're gonna get those packed up. So we got 6 out. So I'm hoping that we only have one more load after this. That would be nice. If we can have one more load after this, then that should be good, and that'll pump us back up again. Couple more bucks in the coffers. I just really hate going over this hill with the animal trailer. Oof. Nice and slows. And slows. There we go. That's one of the things that kind of perturbed me is I wish I'd thought about that for animal pickup on the sheep pen. I was not thinking when I put that one in. But the good thing is that with 25, when it comes to the rebuild, the great thing is that you have the customizable. So now we can just put our one center, or we can center in a position that I've already got the idea in my head. I've already got it all planned out in my head there. That we can put it down, and then we don't have to worry about that. So we can actually set up the farm in 25. Where are you going, Major? Horrid jumping. Horrid jumping. That was a complete brain fart. All right, apologies. Let's try that again, shall we? Let's just spin this around and okay. Well, okay, are we getting there? Are we getting close to the end here, Major? Is your concentration starting to break? I feel like it might be. Oh, little bump of this. Oh yeah, that was dirty. Oh yeah, this is gonna hit the trailer, isn't it? I bet you. Oh yeah, I saw it hang. I saw that hang. All right, that was dirty, but we got her done. All right, back on track. I mean, I know they're going relay lamb chops, but I still can't help myself. Hey, there we go. Nice and soft, nice and easy there. We dropped this. Quick time. All right. And for those of you that just joined, just saw a few people just joined. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for joining in. Welcome. We're just plugging away on Elmcreek here, just getting close to the end and getting the farm already. And I feel it in my bones that it's all coming back to me here. And we're getting I kind of feel the routine coming back. Things are happening. Right? Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. Because I'm thinking I'd like to make this a little more regular, to be quite honest with you. I think if we do some more 22 live streams and then see if we can reach that goal. If we can actually reach the goal that we set out, right? Because we're still, like I said, cotton, poplar, BGA are the 3 immediate things that I know for right off the top of my head that we need towards the goal. I don't know what else. I feel like there's something else that we're missing. I don't know what it is, but maybe a production of. Ooh, potato chips. Potato chips, I think is that a 25 thing? Or was that, oh, maybe that was a premium thing. I think that was a premium thing. Factories, premium expansion. I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, now just going off the top of my head, I'm thinking factory. Yeah. Or maybe it's a 25 thing. Oh, we're on the okay. I see what's going on. We're at the wrong end of the list here. All right, Major, you're just really just dropping the ball here, left, right, and center. Okay. Yeah, potato processing plant. That's the one. That's what I was thinking of. Okay, that's why I was thinking it was missing is because we're dragon trailer. Oh, good job. Oh boy, Major. A sign of things to come. But that's why I was thinking we were missing the potato because I know that it's base game in 25, so to speak, even though they're only giving you the Zionka production I think it's the Zonka production that they're giving you to place down, but I do believe it is the base game. So technically, it falls under the goal, right? Falls under our goal at 25 that it is a base game, even though it's the same thing with 22 here. With even though the Taylor and the sugar mill aren't on the map, that means that we have to put it on the map and use them. So yeah, and everyone laughing right now. Yep, yep. Major, the sheep, the sheep. You didn't sell the sheep. There they are. Yep, they're all right there. Oh, we're going back to see our friends. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. All right, I do apologize about that. Let's get back on track here, Major. Come on, come on. No face slap. Or I need a coffee or something. Maybe I should go get a coffee. Yeah, this pop just might not be setting it. All right. Oh boy. Or maybe these late night lives could be fun. Who knows? But we are just to let you know too, we are opening them up for multiplayer as well. So if you want to join the Discord there, I will be putting that up there in the description, or should be in the description there. Yeah, eventually this will be an open multiplayer. It is right now. Unfortunately, we are getting to the end, so nobody's joined at this point, which is fine. It's fine. It just actually worked out pretty hunky dory that way that we're able to have just a one-on-one here. So, yep, we want to sell you. Yes, sell you away. And we left use. Okay. And four. There we go. Try it. Okay, so we're gonna sell off the last bit of sheep, hopefully, and then we're gonna see about the pigs. Maybe we'll just call it a night. I don't know. We're gonna go sell some pigs, and if I show up with a sugar mill, then we know. Then we know. And again, thank you very much for sticking it out with me and coming out and joining out with us there. It's greatly appreciated. And for those of you that are watching after the fact too, thank you very much for watching, checking it out, and sticking through. Whoa, easy. Sticking it through. So much appreciated. I cannot thank you enough. Can't thank everyone enough. Just the support, the love, the encouragement. It's so heartwarming. I love it. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're gonna come in the dirty way. Can we? What if? What if? It's been a while, so we can say that we forgot, right? After I've just been spouting about, oh, it's all coming back to me. Oh, this is gonna be too tight. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it's gonna be too tight. Pick up before it scrapes. Yeah. Oh, that was tight. Oh, yeah, that's so close. So if that makes it, that means that you. Oh, darn it! It hit. Ah. Okay. Oh, and I'm not. Okay. So there. Nope. Still not. A little more. A little more. There we go. All right. So back to here. Let's see if this is going to be our last trailer load. Hopefully. Hopefully. 37. I shows it. 8. Hot negatives. Hot negatives. Okay, we got 8 already in that one. We're already at the top of the list. Oh boy. 30, okay, 37 and 5. Nope. Because we still have more of those, however many, and however. Oh, we only got a couple more. All right, so you know what? We might leave there. You can't mix, right? I don't. Maybe you can't. I don't know. Not too sure. Okay, that's all packed up. Okay, we're good. We're going to the animal dealer, Major. All the way to the animal dealer. We're not going to the sugar mill. We're not going to the cereal factory. Oh, oh, easy. Oh, gee, that will be smoothers. Try not to flick. I try not to flick, but sometimes it's just tough to recorrect. And then you overcorrect. That's the worst part too. And you overcorrect your steering, your left, right, center. I've noticed I've been doing that a couple times on the logging truck in 25 for the wood transport truck. Yep. You get into that oscillation back and forth. It turns into a fun ride. Ooh, easy, easy. Another 13, so 723. So made up a little bit for painting Massey there. Oh, what a brain fart. Okay. Ooh, there we go. Back this. Now this will give us another 13. So, there we go. Now it puts it 736. And then, yeah, because December, January, and February, that's where a good chunk of our product gets sold. So that's when a good chunk of our profit comes in. And then the few things like we do have the carpentry and that sort of stuff, that sort of product, grape juice, any of the end product gets sold off that we can. I'm hoping with us having 736, I'm confident that if we can get our $1.5 million to buy the BGA for the new year, that would be my hope. That's going to be my hope. I would love to be able to buy the BGA because we're full on silage and we're full on slurry. We're full on slurry as well as we're full on manure. So with us being easy. Oh, sorry. Wow, that was a little crazy. With us being pretty much full on both of those. Now the manure is not too crazy just because we're sitting at 1 million. However, we've got I think the bunker silo is like 4.5 million storage, so we're not too worried about that. It's the slurry. It's the slurry that we're already full. I mean, as you've seen, we're sitting at we'll just double check here, but as we pass by, but I'm pretty sure. Here we go. So 993,160 liters in the pit, and we can hold 1 million. So we can hold under 7,000 liters left. Yeesh, yeesh. Oh, and we want to be going this way to the piggies. All right, so now we should be. Oh, do we want to see how many? You know what? Nope, that's good. We can leave it. That's enough for the sheepies. Now for the pigs, I don't know. We don't know. I think the pigs should be there. I think I could have sworn I seen a couple pigs there that were at $1,200. So we're just gonna double check here. Go. Oh, little bump. Still too close. And all the pigs run out. All right. So what do we got here? So oh no, we're on sheep, and we need to be going up because the one is actually stay right here. I think there's that one right there. Nope, that's 36. 36. 37. So there was one. Okay. I hold on. Let's just double check. One. Yeah. 36. Perfect. So there's only one sheep left at 36. I am totally happy with leaving that. I'm so glad we didn't go back up there and try to. Whew, that could have been. So $1,000. We don't have to worry about that. Now the pigs, though. I don't know. And then the cows. Yeah, we're not going to worry about the cows right now because holy jumping, getting late. Well, early. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to the next day for me, and good morning to still your day for you. For those of you that are on the other side of the ball there, but Yeah, it is now. Yeah, it's at 20 after 20 after in the morning here. Okay. Yeah, 1200. They're 25. Yeah, so the 20 pigs are different. Pigs are earlier. That's right, because they reproduce like bunnies, like a bunnies. So I think it was 23, and we're at 50%, and they go up by 25. Oh, wait. Oh, that's puberty. Oh, okay, no, that screwed me up. Okay, so we want, see, that's 1225. See, I'm thinking 25 is the right one. Where's 24 months? We need 24. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That would make sense. That would make sense that we must. Oh, 23. There we go. Yeah, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so anything 25 months and above is what we're selling. So, and actually, it looks like there's not as much as I thought. Oh, what do we got here? So that was, so we got 3 there. And that was it. That's it. We got 3 piggies. That's it, eh? Okay, well, we got 3 little piggies. And I guess we'll go see if we can pick up 1 sheep. So 25. We want 25. Oh, there it is. 25. 3. That's it. That's all. Just 3 is. And it comes in waves too, right? As you can see in the other menu there are some of the numbers where, we have 9, we have 8, X amount, however old, so to speak. So that's where some months we hardly get any kind of a payout when it comes to the animals, when it comes to the sheeps and the pigs. And then there's other months where we get some rocking payouts. So I don't know. I don't think I've ever actually tried to carry both. Yeah, we're about to find out. That was in that far one, right? I do believe. Okay, so easy. Yeah, almost smoked that person. Almost just had an incident. Okay, let's just. Oh, no, it was a white one, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a white one, I do believe. 7, come on. Oh, there it is. It's my chef. Move the trailer. Don't have enough space in your trailer. I knew it. Okay. Well, no, I didn't know it. But I've never tried it, and I'm guessing that I must have tried it at some point. All right. Well, we're not worrying about the one. I mean, it would be different if we had the pickup truck. We can stick that one modded pickup truck that has the animal carrier in the back. You can carry some sheep in the back, and then pigs or cattle on the other side. Okay. So get this off. Okay, now he's good. So sheeps are good. Feed is all good. Our on-site, on-farm production is good. So we're good there. We've got the heat and pellet plant good. We've got our honey topped up on the productions. We're good there. Our wood's good. The sawmill does need wood, though. So the sawmill needs a little bit of a wood top up. That's right. And we need to move those well, I mean, yeah, we need to move those pallets into storage. We also need to move the production pallets into storage. But I don't know if that's something that we want to be doing right now. Because if we're getting close to the end, we're getting tired and getting a little wonky. I don't know if we want to be doing some major pallet work. That could be a little sketchy. I don't know if we're going to be picking up pallets more than we're actually going to be stacking pallets. So let's just get rid of these here. No, sell yes, please. Perfect. So 3,600. So if we go down to where's our finances? Should have our finances in here, don't we? Yeah, there it is. Right there. So, construction cost, sold animals? Sold animals? Is there sold animals? Oh yeah, they're very top. I'm missing. Yeah, so 70. Oh, there we go. So we made 72,000 last month, and then this month we made 42,000, and then we didn't sell any animals July, August, and September. Doesn't necessarily mean that there wasn't any animals to sell. We may have just been too busy, but there's also a good chance that there may have been just been nothing to sell. All right. Now cattle wise, oof, oof, I don't know. Do we break a new start in the live stream here? Because I've technically never sold any beef cattle, so we could go down and see where our beef cattle are at. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That was the one thing that we were just getting into. The dairy cattle I was holding on to. I will say right now, I was greedy. Well, we have sold, I on one hand, woo, easy. We've sold on one hand some cattle, some dairy cattle, but that's it. Just because I wanted to just to pump out the dairy, and also too, I want them to make babies. That was the main thing too. As I wasn't necessarily looking for the dairy production immediately. It was how we start our farm. When it comes to the animals, the way I like to do it is I like to buy a baby, so to speak, of each animal, and that's it. Just one of each animal, and then I just let them give me babies, and we just keep making babies from the babies, and then the babies from the babies, the babies, and then the babies from the babies, babies, right? And then repeat and rinse at nausea. And then once we do that, it's once we get a good stockpile, I should say, so to speak, of animals, then we start selling them off, right? So like I said earlier there about the whole trying to get um yeah, like I said over there, trying to get all of the animals built up because how do we do this? This is we want the animal healers. Oh, there we go. So, oh, there we go. So farm 182 of 240. So I can fit 240. We still have 182. We have 182. So we have a lot of room. We've got lots of space. So that's why I wasn't necessarily worrying so much about selling off the cattle because I just wanted to fill the cattle. I wanted to get the cattle in there. I'm going to back up to here, I believe. Yeah, so I just wanted to get the cattle in there, and then once they're in there, then we can start selling them off and making room. And as we're getting too much room, then we can start selling off the ones that are way because here we go, right? 60 months. So 60 months is their cap. They do not go past 60 months whatsoever. Um, Everything caps out at 60. Once it caps out at 60, here we go. So $2,500. Oh, that's why, because that's a beef and this is a dairy. So $3,500. Let's go see. So this one, the limousine is, I pronounced that wrong. I'm sorry. 32 months. So I think it's 30 again. I think it's the 36 months. So 35. Here we go. Yep. So 35 months. We're at 80% reproduction and $1,500. And then when 36 months happen, she's going to give me a baby, and it's still going to be $1,500, and I could sell her off until what you could do too is you can wait until they go down, right? Because then we're at 60 months and we've got $1,000. So they only go down $500. You still are going to make a couple bucks, but that's how I like to do it. And then when it comes to the beef, I had never done beef before. This is all new to me. I was all excited. So all I wanted to do was just get beef. I wanted to just bring beef in to get me some money. Sorry, not to give me some money, give me some babies. And then once we got the babies in, a good chunk of them, then we can start selling them off. And you know what? I think today's gonna be the day. So we are just gonna double check. So yeah, so 42. There we go. So we're starting to go down here. 35, 35 and 80. So let's just see here because we can get. I would like to see if we can have some top dollar. Do we have any top dollar beef? And the actual 36. So let's just here 36. We might have the. Oh, no, that's the dairy. Okay. 40, 42. Okay, this one, 42 months. We've got two of them. They're $250 under market, where we're starting to lose out at 42. So So 36 to 42. I'm wondering if maybe a 40-month mark is where the money starts going down. That would make sense in my head, but I don't think it's not looking good. Yeah, 35 next month. Next month, this one we've got one there that's going to be top market value, ready to sell. Holstein. Yeah. Oh, we got some 35 months. Yeah, they're all the 35, 32, 39. Oh, we got some dairies. 25. Yes, yes. They'll give you two, I think two babies. So 25 months, and they're about to pop. And then when they get to 36, we'll get another one. So you get two babies, and then you. Ooh. So 22 months, 35. Oh, so close. Oh, that was a dairy. Okay. All right. So looks like we've only got 35 months. Yep. Oh, that was dairy as well. All right. Yeah. So we are looking at the 40. So we want the 40 months. 49. No, no, because it was a cat. It was beef. 42. I mean, there we go. 32. There we go. And there's only two. That's okay. That's okay. Boom. Our very first two beef cattle. There we go. This is the first. This is the first. We have never sold any beef cattle yet at all on any farming game. We'll just sneak it this way. All right. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, this is good. This is gonna be our first sale, and we're a month short. Sorry, a month late. Sorry, we're a month late, but that's okay. Just aged it a little bit longer. That's all right. It's aged longer for that extra flavor. There we go. Okay, we'll sell these off. And then again with 184 slug, when it comes to the dairy, I want my dairy, I want my milk, right? So if I don't, okay, so this is my theory. If I have room in my stable, I'm not going to sell any dairy cattle whatsoever, regardless of length of age or month or whatever, to make as much dairy as I can. Now, I don't know. I haven't sat down and crunched the numbers or walked through the videos and stuff to know if there truly is, let's say, if there truly is a difference between, a 60-month-old dairy cattle and a 36-month-old dairy cattle. Is there a time in that area, in that time, that they make the most and slow down? If there is, let's say there isn't, okay, great. So if there isn't, and it's just a base number that the game's programmed in that, no, you're going to get X amount of milk from X amount of cow every month, no matter what, okay, great. Then what we would do is we would wait until the pen is full, and then we would just start selling off the babies as they mature and give us the babies, and we would keep the 60-month-old ones to just keep producing milk. Because this game, because of ratings and all that sort of stuff, back up a little more, or do I go forward? Because of the ratings and stuff, obviously they can't have these animals pass, unfortunately, in in slaughterhouses and that sort of stuff. So because they can't do that, it's like, okay, well, what we're going to do is we're just going to have it where we're just going to sell them off and then have them cap out at 60. So I understand that, but if they were we would just leave them. But let's say the numbers were different. Let's say there was a gestation period, or there was not gestation, but like if there was a period where they produce the most amount of milk, and then as they get to that 50 month or that 50 to 55 is where they really diminish, or even just diminish slightly. In my head would be we wait until the pasture is full, then you immediately start selling off those 60s. You take that immediate loss because you're going to be selling them at below market value, right? And I'm not necessarily, basically, I don't care. I'm not caring that I'm going to be selling them at below market value because I'm not in it for the money. Now I'm in it for making room for more animals that are going to give me more milk in a shorter period of time. And if I can do that by selling off those 60s first, then by all means, we're going to do it. But because of the fact that we don't have a full pen, we're at 180 something of 240, that just means that the dairy stays. And today's the day that we are going to start monitoring our beef cattle. And we're going to try to keep an eye on what's going on and how it's going on, to see if we can start selling things off, right? Because we did see that there is going to be some cattle that are going to be ready to go for next month for for market. So if we can get those up and ready for next month, and now again, this is the 1st of November, so we've got 3-day month. We're still a little bit of a ways away. Ooh, easy, nice and easy. There we go. We're still a little bit of a ways away to the end of the month, so we can't be. I like to plan. I'm sorry. I like to plan. I love planning. All right. And then when I do the plan never goes the way that we plan, right? That's the law of Toyland. So the plan never goes the way it's supposed to go. So then you have to make up a new plan while you're trying to figure out the plan that's not working. And that usually never goes. But it always works out in the end, right? I always find it works out in the end. Okay, here we go. Let's get this up. We're just going to rip back up to the house here real quick. Oh, boy. All right, and we're just going to rip our fender off in the meantime, too. Okay, well, I guess we'll just pull this right into the into the shop there. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Yep, it's just hey. Yeah, looks like we got some body work to do this afternoon. Okay, so that's good. That's good. We got that. Oh, yeah, we could. Oh, that's right. That's right. We need to do the dairy run. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the dairy, we can pick up the dairy, get that down because the dairy is getting a little bit low. And milk-wise, we're about half, so 33,000. We can, I think that's one trailer. I'm pretty sure that is. You want aminals, right? Oh yeah, different menu. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, just screwing me right up here. And this is 32,000 liters. Ooh, that is perfect. That is perfect. Okay, so we have a heavy hauler trucking 612. Howdy, 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 howdy. Thanks for joining. Welcome. We are just actually heavy hauler trucking. There we go. We're just going to do a little bit of trucking. We're going to drop off some dairy there. We're just going to grab the old trailer here. Yeah, 32,000. And we have 33,000. And that's kind of how I like to try to do it is we, try to wait until you get that, until you get that full load, right? Yeah, that's like as much as, yeah, we only had 8,000 liters of honey. It's like, okay, sure. But the good thing is that, we were able to track it down. It would have been nicer if we had a whole lot more honey to take, or a smaller trailer. That's the thing too, right? Like, even if you just had a little tiny delivery truck, a little trailer there, that would be fantastic. But beggars can't be choosers. I'm loving what we have. I'm loving the setup, and I'm loving how things are working out. So yeah, this is great. I'm not complaining. I love tweaking and I love ideas. All right, so off we go. We're going to drop this off the dairy here, so that'll get that ready to rock. Now, we do have all of that silage that still has to get taken. November. No, I want to say, I'm pretty sure silage is a January thing? January or February thing? Oh, yeah, can't be the big geese. Yeah, I think it's a January, February thing, but we'll have to double check. This, because yeah, their dairy, yeah, milk and sugar. How's it? Milk and sugar, right? Yeah, and then it makes sugar's doing great. Oh yeah, okay. We'll eye up the sugar, I guess, when we go by, because yeah, there's 19. Woo! I did not look. Yeah, that was my bad. Sorry. CDL revoked. Yes, I do multiplayer actually. So multiplayer for 22. We've opened up. We definitely can use a hand here. Yeah, that's for sure. Unfortunately, we are getting close because it's 12:40 a.m. for me, and I do have to work tomorrow, so I'm going to say probably we're going to be in the next 20 minutes. We're probably going to wrap it up here. But yes, if you want to, by all means, join my Discord. My Discord is open there. It's in the description there, and it's on my channel page as well. And the Discord is where you will get all the information for the sessions and when they're open and what the requirements are, passwords, that sort of stuff. For 22, there are requirements for DLCs where the Platinum, Premium, and the Gowl Pack is needed, unfortunately, in order to get in, plus the other mods as well. And then 25, again, yes, on the rare time, I do multiplayer. Excuse me, but it's just a matter of between work and life and that sort of stuff. It's kind of rare. It's kind of rare that I get to do multiplayer, period. And right now, it seems to be it's kind of concentrating on 22 right now. So I definitely do multiplayer. I want to do multiplayer more in both 22 and 25. I also would like to live stream a little bit more in both. Definitely more 22. I really would love to get our challenge done in 22 so we can close the books and be like, we got it done. And then if we can get some help doing that, that would just make it go by oh so much quicker and easier and better. And why is there not a... Okay, we're just going to go this way. And that would just make us get it, or help us get there that much quicker. Ugh. Words are hard, excuse me. Oh, I saw that one. You're coming. There we go. Hello. Someone you just joined? You just had a couple more people join. Welcome. So we're just going to sit by because I saw the cereal did have a couple pallets. I think it was about 20 pallets here. 20 pallets is on the inside. Yeah, and there's a full 6 on the outside. Okay, so we're just going to zip down. So this is the sugar factory that we put down. We just used the property just on the tail edge of this little area. It was, I kind of want you to avert your eyes. I am not proud of this placement, I guess you could say. It's okay. It's okay. I feel like it could be way better, but it was placed down in haste. Oh boy, was it ever placed down in haste. I didn't realize that the sugar mill is not on the map. So I had prepped out a field, got it all primed out, planted it. We planted some sugar cane. We planted some sugar beet. I even went out, bought the cutter so we would have sugar. And then I realized that there's no mill. So it was harvest time and I needed to do something. Like, oh yeah. Oh, for coming in here? Oh yeah. You can definitely do that if we can afford it. That's the main thing. So we don't use any money cheats or anything like that. So anything's legit. But the way we are when it comes to our income and the way that our monthly expenses are working and stuff, your own truck and car, I think that's totally doable. I think that's doable. I mean, heavy haul trucker, you're definitely going to be running it better than me and probably making it look a whole lot better than me too. I'll say it. I am no professional. All right, there we go. Okay. And yes, actually, and what we do too, also to help out when it comes to the Discord and it comes to multiplayer, is I know there's a lot of mods. I think we're over 100 mods on this. I do have a video out on 422 for this map of what mods exactly I have. But what I also like to do too, if I can, because I know that they have that fancy option to download all the mods. So I may not be able to get on and play, so to speak, but through the Discord and through chatting and that sort of stuff, I know I can have, there's times where I can at least pop on the session, you know what I mean? Turn the session on, get it up and running, and then, go walk the puppy and go do what I need to do just so you can at least download the mods and get the ball rolling, right? Because that's the other thing too that can be kind of annoying is, oh, that's great, I want to jump in and play and I'd love to hop in and help you, and then it turns into, okay, well, now it's going to take 2 hours for me to download all the mods. And it's like, okay, yes, it may take you, but what we can do is we can always set up a time that you can pre-download the mods, right? And then pre-download the mods, and then you're ready to go for when we do pop on, right? Now also too, that being said, because it's 22, because we're at where we're at, I think when it comes to adding stuff, we're done. You don't have to worry about adding more mods. There's going to be no more DLCs coming in. I do have the Kubota pack, and I also have the pumps and hoses pack, which pisses me off. I never got around to using it. I'm so jaded. I was so excited to use the pumps and hoses pack, but I never got around to it. But hey, it is what it is. So at this point, it's not going to come in. We're not there yet. It's not going to happen. So moving forward, again, like I said, if you are interested in joining multiplayer here, because yeah, all of our 22, I'm kind of trying to find my groove right now. So what I'm thinking is the 22 multiplayer is going to be our lives. We're going to do a live stream of 22. We're going to run the farm. We're going to run things. We're going to go towards that goal, and we're going to do it all multiplayer. We're going to bring in, if you are able to and willing to, and first come first serve, right? Unfortunately, we are running console, right? So with me being on console, it is, you know what? While I chat, I'm just going to run some horses. So with us being on console, it is going to be 6 slots limited, right? Because that's just well, I guess I should say 5 slots limited, because I'm taking up one of those slots, so to speak, right? So with us having that, then what we'll do is the first 5 that come in, it's first come first serve basically. That's the only way I think I can do it. That's the fairest way to do it. And then it's basically, if you pop out and someone else slides in, yeah, that's kind of the way I think we should do it. I'm trying to make it fair, right? If you're able to. Now, don't get me wrong. If we happen to get a full session of 6 in here, that would be awesome. Oh, that would be fantastic. So I think my record so far is 4, because we had FAFO Gamer in here, we had Jay Only Plays in here, we had myself, and then we had then we had my wife. That's right. Yeah, we had Major's Grace in here too. So she was kind of helping out in a small manner, but that's still help. Help is still help, right, baby? Right, sweetie? If you're watching this, it's still help. So we did actually have 4 people, including myself in total, but we've never had a full 6. I've never actually had a full 6 crew in the map running it. I think that would be awesome. Now, with that being said, another thing I totally forgot to mention, I need to mention, when it comes to the consoles, you have to be a new gen console. You can't be an old gen. You have to be either a PC or a new gen, and that's just because of slot count. Because right now we're at 4,061 slots of 4,400 slots. So unfortunately, I am so very 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 sorry to impose that on you, but because of that slot count limitation that we have, what are we at, 70%? Okay, we'll just do a half field here. Because of that slot limit, because of us going past that, I think it's 20. Craig Carter, I know you told me. I know you're shaking your head right now. You're like, I told you so. I think it was 3,600 slots. No. I'm thinking 25. I think it was 2,600 slots for old gen on the PS5. Perfect. Right on. Okay. So for anybody else, just to let you know though, just if you are interested, that's great. But unfortunately, if all you have is the old gen, then unfortunately you won't be able to join. So I do very much so apologize, but our slot count is just through the roof. But then again, we still have 400 slots, right? It doesn't seem like a lot, but really, that's quite a bit. Like, we still have to put in our Silver Run Forest market, because we don't have anywhere to be able to sell. Well, actually, we don't have anywhere to be able to sell any of our platinum or premium product. So we've got the ability to build, right? We've got the tree farm, and we've got the sawmill going. We've got the paper factory going. We can sell our, I think, planks and long planks. I think we can sell those, because those are regular base game as well. Plus, we do have our carpentry up and running. So the carpentry is getting shipped with, the carpentry is getting shipped with planks, as well as getting shipped up with wood. Okay, come on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's clean you up. And then you know what? Let's actually, speaking of the wood, let's just do a quick little rip up there. And I'll just show you. There we go. While we're here, we'll just do this real quick because I'm going to show you what we got going on. Because actually, production wise, like, yeah, it's like, oh, we've got so much going on. So carton roll, we're okay with wood, and we're doing, yeah, okay. So here we go. So I do not believe you were here earlier there, Heavy Holland. So I'm just gonna rip up and show you now if that's all right. And for those of you that have been here for it and are still here, thank you very much. I'm sorry, we're just gonna rip up to the sawmill here real quick. Just gonna show them, and then while we're at the sawmill, maybe we'll put in a load of wood, and then we'll call it a night. How's that? 12:50, 1 o'clock. Woo! Gonna be a late one tonight. It's gonna be a rough one tomorrow. Oh, work's gonna be a little moody. Okay, so we're just gonna rip up the sawmill to show you. You know it's coming that way. We're gonna take the highway, and then we can just haul. Then get up here, and yeah, then it's just a matter of like, oof, if we can get more people. This farm very comfortably can be run with 2. 3 would be great, and like I said, any more, you know, depending on what you're doing, unless you're doing field work. Like that's the other thing too. Depending on, oh no, because we got the logging site. That's right, we got our tree farm. So yeah, even with 6 people, I don't know. I'm kind of doing a little roadmap in my head here, and I'm thinking with 6 people, I think you could get some field work. You get some people doing some farming, some people doing some logging. You can get people doing some trucking / pallet work, because that would be the thing where when it comes to some of the trucking, you would kind of have to run the forklift. So you would almost have to be one of the truckers that loads and unloads himself. And then if you're a logging trucker, technically no. Okay, so here is our sawmill. So we've got the platinum sawmill up here in the top right of the map. And then what we've done is we've actually got it where the tree farm, all of the trees from the tree farm come up here. And then so we got a paper mill right there. Got a sawmill in the back right there. And then we've segregated out all the little spots for all the wood. It's got that all little there. Got a little weigh scale in the back. Little spot for wood chips back here as it gets filled up. And then even wood chips get billed. If any wood chips get made off-site, they all get trucked up here. And then we've got our pallet storages for all of our productions there for the actual sawmills. And then we have, and then right here, we just have our paper factory stuff right here. So that's combined. And then we have our on-site, so our logging site as well as our tree farm, and our sawmill all have on-site repair and on-site refuel. So we're gonna put that up here. And then, yeah, we have I didn't do too much decoration here. It really wasn't much. This is one of the nice buildings that are pre-decorated. So I didn't go too ham. And especially once this was the final major build, was the sawmill, paper mill. So when we got up here with us having this massive build up here and then our slot count being where it was, and then there was a certain equipment that we hadn't even gotten yet either. So it was like, okay, you know what? We got to kind of hold off a little bit on the decorations a bit, but we still did a little bit, right? So we decorated up a little bit of the paper factory. And then we've got a little bit of decorations up around the backside. You got the weigh scale there, some fencing and stuff. So what do we want? You know what? Let's go get some stone pine. Let's go get a lot of stone pine. Let's put this in. Because this is where it's sketchy. Because I've already tried this, and because we don't have anything in the back stopping it, it's not like, yeah, this is the sketchy part. Come on, baby. Oh, that was nice. Come on. Oh. Yeah. See how it kind of pushes back a bit? That was nice. That was a good one. Ooh, that was a good one. Okay. All right. So let's get that in there, and there we go. And that's just basically, I mean, that's kind of what I do. Now, the reason we are running 4 meter, The reason why I run 4 meters is there's actually a sawmill locally, a sawmill paper mill locally in my town, and they run 16 footers, like they run the 4 meters. So that is the reason why we run 4 meters, is because they do it in my town. I know sawmills run different lengths and all that sort of stuff, but yes, this is it, and that is why we do it. And it may be a pain in the butt, but it is what it is. All right, so we are at 9,950 liters in here. So let's sell it. And that gives us 22,151. So not too much. A nice little boost. So we can even do one. You know what? Let's do one more. Let's get one more of our spruce. Let's take one more spruce, and then we'll get that going. Get that in here. Oh, come on, easy. Okay. Yeah, see, it doesn't really. Can we push it in a bit? Like I said, it's that every time I push into the pile. Yeah, there we go. That was a good one. Every time we push into the pile, it pushes it back. So see how it's already pushed back a little bit? So that's the only thing where I was hoping, my thought was hoping that maybe when we have a big enough pile, it wouldn't push. Or maybe it's just a physics thing that, yeah, that's just the way it is. I don't want to put stoppers. I'm when I was designing it and I was putting everything in, my head was just thinking that I was really hoping not to put stoppers. Oh, yeah, my voice is getting a little raw here. Okay, so getting to the end here. Okay, so we got 22, 146. Boom. 31, 891. Oh, yeah. And then wood, you know what? Let's do one more. Let's do one more stone pine. And we'll put that into the paper factory. Okay. Okay, well, again, everyone who's watching, everyone who's been here, everyone who's watching right now, thank you so much. And for those of you who are watching after the fact, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the support and encouragement. Love, this is great. Oh, this is awesome. We're going to pop this in, and then we are going to call it. Yeah, I can just see it. I can see myself again a little bit later. I might sleep in. Can't be having that. Not on a Friday. I've been doing so good this week. It's been a crazy week, too. Just been absolutely nuts busy at work. Been absolutely nuts busy at home. Absolutely nuts busy on the farm. We reached our 1 million on Riverbend. Like, ooh, I'm like absolutely stoked about that. And we're so close to the, well, technically speaking, at the end of the video, we were at the 1.2. And we hit the 125, just about the 125, which means we're really close to getting our grain crop storage in. Because we're like I would like to have a 1.3 to 1.4 million in the bank as a buffer zone. As a buffer zone for the build. Like, I think the buildings alone are going to be around $1 million. I want to say about $1 million, and then the landscaping. I don't think it's going to be too crazy. Like, we're not going to be doing, without giving anything away, right? Keep the little suspense. We're not going to be doing anything too crazy when it comes to like leveling and that sort of stuff. So landscaping wise isn't going to be that expensive. It's just those flat bottom bins. I mean, my word, those flat bottom bins there, they're, okay, we're going into some memory banks here, but I want to say $89,000. $89,000 each for the one that we want. I think it's $1.1 million capacity. And so, yeah, quick math here. I have to get my calculator out. So that's $979,000 just in buildings, just in grain crop storage buildings. So what we want to do is we want to get all those in plus the landscaping to put them in. So 979, that's a mill. And then if we have maybe $100,000 to $200,000 for landscaping, that sounds reasonable. We're at the $100,000 to $200,000 for landscaping. So then in my head would be, well, let's get a $100,000 buffer. Because if we do that, then I guarantee you our landscaping will probably cost us $20,000. Because it'll probably be the same thing as our garage. And that's what happened in 25, where I was doing a whole bunch of tests. Oh, whoa. Easy. I was doing a whole bunch of testing on Riverbend, trying to get in our garage. doing the landscaping, pumping it down, and I kept coming back with that $100,000 number with the testing of 100,000. Excuse me, 100,000. So we sat down, we hit record, we did the final install. We did the final install of the garage after all said and done, including the cost of the building. I think it was only about 45. Whoa! Yep, there's that oversteer. Whoa, sorry. So I think it only cost about $45,000. So, it all depends. You can do one thing or hit that one level, and you can make your game go from a quick $20,000-$30,000 adjustment to $100,000 adjustment. So, yeah, so that should be fun. And then when it comes to this one, when it comes to 22, like we need that BGA, we need the cotton, and we need the poplar at least. We've got the poplar. Literally, we just need a field. I don't know why I haven't done it. Now that I'm talking about it, we just need a field. We have the bio baler, we have the planter, so that needs to get done pronto. And then the cotton one, the only thing that's going to be a little bit of it's going to be a grr for me is the fact that the cotton harvester, we have to buy the John Deere. We have to buy the round because in 22 we are doing rounds. That was in 19 we did all squares. In 22 we were going to do all rounds for that, and that's what we did. We did nothing but rounds in 22 here. And then in 25 it was artist discretion. We were going to do a bit of both, and whatever came first. And thankfully, thank God, the square baler came up for sale first. So, yes, we're doing square bales in 25. But we're not against round bales either. So, with that being said, that means that we have to buy, because of my rule, we have to buy the round ones. So we need $847,000, but we also need $1.5 million for the BGA. And with us being so full on slurry and manure, I think the best move for us is to be that BGA. I think that's going to be it, the 1.5, and then we can do cotton for maybe next year. I think that's going to be the way. All right. Well, again, thank you all so much. I just do. Oh, sorry. I really don't do sorry. That's fine. Like do logging on the farm. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Don't really like that. And that's the one great thing about this map that I'm hoping kind of helps with this map is there's both. We have trucking, we have farming, we have logging, we have logistics, right? Like pick up delivery sort of thing. Even farm management, right? There are certain things that we can do that I like to do when it comes to AI, right? Like prime example is that I need to plow field 37 and 35. Well, if I'm busy, what I'll do is I'll grab the lowboy, I'll grab the truck, I'll truck out a tractor in the plow, and then I'll turn the AI on, and I just make that as if I brought out the employee, and off we go. And then I drive back and I continue doing my stuff. So that's the great thing is that you like logging? We got some logging to do. You like farming? We got some farming to do. We got lots to do. So that is, don't worry about that. And again, yeah, when it comes to everyone has their own preferences, right? And that's the great thing about having people coming in, because you're going to have people coming in, you're going to see how something's done, and they're going to go, hey, well, how about we do it this way? Or, hey, I'd like to do it this way. And man, you don't know about something until you hear someone else. And it's like, that is a great idea. And you start slapping your head in the face because it's like, well, why didn't I think of that? It's so simple. It's so smart. So again, I love multiplayer. I'm definitely open to multiplayer, and I'm definitely open for everything. And I'm hoping after the time that I've spent in this map, after all this time I've spent on this map, that there is literally a little bit of everything for everybody. Right? We got animals, we got greenhouse, we got pallets, we got silage, and what we do is we do corn silage. So we do the corn silage. We don't necessarily do grass silage. However, we do, hold on. We do grass silage for TMR. So the baled silage is for TMR. This stuff is going to be for the BGA / for sale. So again, there's just so much stuff to do. Okay, all right. Well, what is it? 104. Yeah, we're getting a little past that point. So again, Heavy Hauler Trucking, thank you so much for being here. Everyone else, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for chatting it up. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for liking. Thanks for everything. This is just fantastic. This went way longer than I actually was thinking it was going to go. So I feel like this went well. I feel like this went well. So I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you had some fun. I hope you enjoyed everything. And yeah, I guess we'll shut her down here. I gotta well, let's go in there. It's nighttime. Go in the kitchen because I'm hungry. I'm gonna have a little nibble before I go to bed. Gotta have a little before bed snack. Okay, again, thank you all so much. We will see you all soon.